Night Gallery every fucking week.
We are live. We are recording.
The pain that is Night Gallery. Oh man, whatever. We're just going to talk about Twilight Zone first, right? Is that the deal?
Yeah. Well, let's get to it. No sense putting this off. Let's band-aid this shit.
Let's do it.
Let me find the government mandated intro.
Oh!
Oh, Frank finally messaged me. Let's see what he said off the screen.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the weekly podcast sanctioned by the government of Wonderland. Swear words of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the podcast. All other swear words are restricted. Wonderland officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the podcast and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 2 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until the podcast concludes. Blessed be our Wonderland leaders in America, a nation reborn. LIW The Twilight Zone review is now in effect.
When I die, I wanna be high. Never worry, just bury me along with my currency. When I die, I wanna be high.
Oh, I guess that was it. No, that was just a clip. That wasn't the intro. Hold on, where's the intro then? Oh, fuck it. That was the intro. Whatever.
I would say that's a long tro, but yeah.
No, the I want to be high thing. I thought I had one for that, but I guess not. So we're calling that the intro. Welcome to LIW The Twilight Zone review, episode 292.
We're almost to 300.
We sat through 2002's 113 upgrade.
Yes, we did.
And let me just say, it's upgrade. Let me find it here.
So this is a redux, right?
It's upgrade spelled thusly. For a double dose of my disinterest.
Oh, wow.
This isn't a redux.
What wasn't this the one that's kind of like the 80s one? Was it the credit card?
The exact same thing as the card.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is like an exact.
Oh, it's in my notes for sure.
Okay. I was going to say because it was
I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, okay,
this sounds familiar. Yeah.
Let's start over and then we'll compare it to the card, which was one of the bafflingly confusing, not confusing, just like bizarre episodes of the 85 one.
Well, this one's she's just a bitch. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
This woman is a shrill, caterwauling monster who's not satisfied.
You can say cunt.
Yeah, she's a cunt. She's a total cunt. And she doesn't care about her kids.
Caterwauling? I never heard that before.
Caterwauling. Caterwauling. That's a caterwaul. Like you hear caterwauling, it's like something's coming in the night. The caterwaul of wolves or something like that. Let me double check that. I could be wrong. Caterwauling, yeah, look it up. But yes,
make a shrill howling or wailing noise like that of a cat. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I know my English. High five myself. I read good. I read some stuff.
I did order some Blu-rays today and some DVDs.
Oh my god!
I haven't done that in a while.
Wow.
Well, I had to replace my copy of Leaving Las Vegas, so I got the Blu-ray.
Obviously, yes. You drank it to death.
I broke it in half because fuck that thing. And I'm so glad I did. I was so angry. I wish you could have seen the version of the movie I saw because you couldn't hear half of it.
Oh, yeah. I'd go crazy, too.
It was all fucked up. I bought The Way of the Gun on
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
Is there any special features on that are brand new or anything?
I don't know. I haven't owned it since the DVD when it was, in that yellow case.
Yeah.
This new version's got that stupid Hollywood movie poster with their faces, and I'm like, whatever.
Well, yeah, covers to DVDs now or Blu-rays kind of suck. Like only like the Shout Factory ones are actually any good.
Yeah,
because they have they'll give you a Mondo version. Yeah, well, just lay it. It's Photoshop nonsense.
Yeah, it's just
it's junk.
Let's put the stars' faces giant on there.
Yeah,
and people will buy it.
I miss Drew Struzan.
the third thing I bought, which is I found a copy of this for $33 instead of $175. It's this season of this version of the Twilight Zone. I got the box set of that for $33.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Where'd you find that on Amazon?
On Amazon,
or eBay?
yeah.
Really?
You go to the used section. Found a good copy of it.
Wow.
Hey, I'm not paying $150.
Oh, hell no.
The price that pops up when you search for it's like $175. I'm like, all right, let's see what else. And I found 33. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Wow.
It's the only version I don't have.
Wow.
So, yeah, I got that coming. That'll be here.
You and your currency getting spended on Twilight Zone's for the 2002E.
Yeah. When I die, I want to be high with my TZ02 DVDs.
And not 2020.
Just bury me with my DVDs.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, I like that. I like that flow. I like that flow. I like the flow.
Whoa, run it back.
Oh, that sounds so good.
We do got a couple of birthdays right here. Jansen's birthday is on 9/11. The 20th anniversary. He'll be exactly 30.
Ooh.
Then on September 13th, at the birthday of LIW Improv Theater, which is a show that's no longer done because of obvious reasons.
You're just
boring.
Funny.
It was just boring. I just didn't care. No, I'm good at improv.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
People stop coming over, and I'm like, what am I going to keep doing this by myself? It's just.
Oh, that's no good. Your friends all left you. They abandoned you.
Yeah. Well, the other, maybe, or the other way around. Whatever.
Or you abandoned
Whatever.
them. It just weren't funny enough.
No, yeah, it's that show's dead. But anyway,
one of the persons was the cast of The Office.
Well, fucking Wayne Brady would not leave.
He's the guest that won't leave.
Just wouldn't go home. Also, Al Pacino. He would not leave.
He doesn't leave. Yeah, he'll sleep with the cat. What you doing today?
Hey!
Oh, you want to do Glad Gagan and Ross, or you want to do some Merchant of Venice?
Let's do a podcast. God, Al, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm sleeping.
I'm energized. Let me tell you something.
Got up for some milk and cookies.
When I think of a woman's ass, good ass, something comes out of me.
Can you stop talking like that with her here?
No, your wife, your girl's got great ass.
Al,
that Hawaiian pineapple. I just want to get in there.
I hope that's milk all over you, man. You're making the cookies. This is
no.
disgusting. Ah.
I got an addiction. It's called sexual addiction.
Go get Bobby on the phone and make another terrible movie with him. Let's go.
He won't return my calls. He's dating his karate instructor.
So Upgrade. I thought this was going to be like a robot thing, just off the title alone.
I did too, just because of that movie that just came out. That was really good.
Oh yeah,
the Upgrade. It was good. It's really good. With the not
Logan Marshall Green.
Yeah, not.
Holy shit! I did
Hardy.
it. I'm the first person, even including his parents, that got that guy's name right.
Absolutely, Mr. Marissa Tomei. By the way,
even his parents are like Tom.
Yeah,
Logan. Sorry.
Shit, I forgot you like being called Logan. I was in Alien, the Alien movie about where they ruined the whole continuity and mythology of Alien.
Explodes.
Prometheus. Did you see that one? I was in that.
No.
He's actually not a bad actor.
You were great
I'm not making fun
Max,
of him.
though, son.
Which one?
His parents are just. You were great in Mad Max. That was great.
Oh.
And Batman. Oh man, you were great. You
I
really
loved
up for that.
Your Bane was fantastic. I couldn't understand half what you said, but I liked it.
I loved it. Son, I am so proud to be your father.
I didn't play any of those parts.
And he like calls him up. He's like, "Hey Tom, I got a role of a lifetime. Come over and see if my parents even notice." And they just swap out.
Be me.
A sitcom.
Oh dear, I saw your latest Venom trailer. It looks fantastic. Goodbye, Logan. I think they're all from the Midwest.
He's peeking into the window, and Tom Hardy's rubbing his mom's feet, and she's none the wiser.
How you doing, mother? But he talks like Bronson.
Oh yeah.
So he obviously has a different accent.
With the makeup on
and the makeup. All right, he's had enough.
Get in there, you fucking cunt!
You cunt! No, you cunt! You couldn't fight me, you cunt!
That's a movie I watched the first time, and I was like, that was pretty good for what it is. And then I started watching it the second time. I go, no, I can't do it again.
No, I think that movie, I didn't like it the first time I saw it. I was like, the trailer was, it's one of the best trailers ever made, Bronson. Yeah. But like the movie, the first time I saw it, I was disappointed. The second time, I was like, you know what? There's something here. I think I need to watch it again. I think I'll like it the third time more. I think there's something about it. You have to give it time.
See, I'm the other way. First time I liked it. I liked it a lot.
So I don't know.
And the second time I was like, because I know what I have to sit there through. He's in 2 movies where he's by himself. Locke and that.
Well, Locke's even worse. Locke's way boring.
Yeah.
Locke's
I've seen twice, and both times I was like, oh.
No, like I saw Locke once. I don't need to see that one again.
Second, I just turned it on the TV. You know it's on.
No, it's just on.
Oh, yeah, this movie. And he's driving. I'm like, where's he? He's a construction guy, but what's the plot of this?
He's going to have his baby, or he's going to the hospital because the baby's being born at the hospital.
But what's the ticking clock element in that?
He's got to get there before, or he's getting there. He's got 45 minutes to get there, and he's going to tell his wife everything because he cheated on her.
Yeah,
but he doesn't want to give the kid because he was given up as a kid by his father. He doesn't want to do that, so he's saying, "I'm taking responsibility. If you want to leave me, that's fine. I understand." Like it's that drama element, but it's a boring fucking movie.
It was the better version of Buried with Ryan.
I didn't watch that one.
Ryan Reynolds. That movie. They do the fake out pretend ending. You're like, oh, It's like, fuck you. It
was Owl Creek Bridge incident. Owl Creek Bridge ending.
Yeah.
Speaking of Twilight Zone, bringing it back.
Yeah, thank you. Upgrade spelled thusly. That's my first note.
Upgraded.
House is sold. A woman buys it. You said she's a cunt. I don't think they developed her enough as a cunt because she's kind of like, she's a cunt to the wife because the kids come in and they're arguing, and then the husband comes in carrying a shitload of boxes, and he's like, it's a guy we all recognize from 1,000 Things. Black Sheep.
Character actor. Yeah.
But he comes in and he's carrying all this shit, and he's like on the phone, and he's like doing all this stuff, and she's like, "You're not even gonna help me with the kids, are you?" And he's like, "Bitch, what?" He's so confused.
I told you.
Yeah, but that's it. After that, she says, "I hope everything's perfect from here on out," or "I want the perfect family," or something.
Right? Yeah.
That was it.
She just snappo.
She kind of snaps at the dog for pissing on near the fireplace. But I get being mad at that.
Oh no, that's fine. If that dog pisses in my house, he ain't coming back in the house forever. He's done.
Zonka? Are they
Zonka? Yeah, Larry Zonka.
Are they Larry Zonka fans?
Larry Zonka.
What else could that be?
Wasn't that from Final Sacrifice, Larry Zonka, or was that someone else?
No,
remember Final Sacrifice's dad was Larry Zonka, or he looked just like Larry Zonka. Was that the joke?
Yeah. I don't think it was the dad, was it? Yeah, it was the dad.
It was the dad because he was dead, and all he has is a picture,
mustache,
and it looked like Larry Zonka. And he goes, "Dear Larry Zonka, I'm the president of the Larry Zonka fan club."
That's what it was. I was trying to remember if it was him or Rousdower that was the Larry Zonka. That was the dad. Yeah,
because Rousdower,
football player Larry Zonka.
Rousdower, hey Rousdower, hey. I gotta watch that one again. That's a good one.
Was he on the? I know he's on the Dolphins, but was he on that undefeated season?
I have no idea.
Is that why he's known so well?
Well, he was on Webster.
Oh, was he?
He was on Webster. He was the dad on Webster, I think.
I just know him as the football player.
No, he was an actor. I
never watched Webster, so
so he was an '80s sitcom dad. So I think that's why everyone kind of knows him. The president of the Larry Zonka fan club.
In case you're wondering how to spell Zonka, it's not the way you think.
No, it's like Zima.
It's like a fucking what's it called? Like
Zoink?
a Czech or Polish spelling. Csonka.
I wonder if he was Jewish. Is he the first football player that's Jewish? A Jewish football player?
Dolphins and the Giants. Short stint with the Memphis Southern in the WFL, which is apparently not women's league. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. It was.
He was on the Dolphins' undefeated season. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Fine.
He's got his ring when he's alive.
No, that's good.
Oh, he's alive. Good for him. He's still alive. Hey! You know what? You see football players from that era, you can assume they're dead.
I would assume they shot themselves in the chest to maintain their brain for the concussion.
He's 74.
Wow.
He won two Super Bowls.
Whoa.
He was the MVP in one of them.
Holy shit.
In the 8th Super Bowl. Damn.
And is he the dad of Webster? Can we verify that?
Looking right now, I did not think this would be a Larry Zonka show, but here we go. Oh, man.
We just got upgraded to Larry Zonka. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't see anything about Webster on here.
No, well, look at IMDb page. He's got to be on IMDb. That's where I could be wrong because they look exactly like each other. Maybe I'm wrong.
Webster.
Yeah, do that.
I was going to go that route.
Yeah. Who's the dad on Webster?
So I type it. There it is. Finally. God damn. I know what Webster is. I just never have seen it.
Yeah.
The dad on that is Alex Karras.
Okay, way off.
Karras.
Don't know him.
He does look a lot like him, though. Holy shit.
Yeah, okay, that's why I'm confused.
Okay, let me share the screen here because you got to see the semblance here. All right. I don't know why there's someone having sex next to him a second ago. But
that's just a good movie.
Here's Alex Karras.
Well, he's dead.
And here's Zonka.
Michael K. Williams, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar. Very similar.
Like I said, watch out, Angels. Omar's coming.
He was great in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
I'm just going to eat my chicken and cutting. My chillin'.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
He just appeared movies.
Did he show up in The Office too? Was he in The Office? Like he showed up as one of the managers or something?
No.
Like as a joke because it's Omar from The Wire?
No, he wasn't. I think he might have been in one of those Oscar, like they had Jesse Pinkman show up to sell drugs, on The Office to Creed. Maybe they had Michael.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
I never saw that. That's funny.
Pretty good little video. I wonder if they did win The Wire. But, okay, upgrade. She's a bitch. She yells at the dog. And then she yells at the dog, and then she goes and does some other stuff and comes back, and the dog is now a poodle. Zonka the dog has now changed to a poodle. And she's like, and the husband's like, oh, it's okay. He didn't mean it. She's like, all right, enough of the jokes. Where the fuck's the dog? Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, I immediately wrote, Zonka the dog has changed. The Card episode of 85. Yep. It was like right off the bat. I'm like, okay, here it is.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. So I'm just waiting for the rest of it to happen. And it does. Because she goes downstairs the next morning. The daughter scolds her for not having any syrup in the house, even though they just moved. You fucking daughter's a bitch, too.
Yeah, they are. They're awful.
And the ethnic son is switched out with a white kid. I don't know why they have an ethnic son.
So my joke of this episode was, what if like she just magically had like a single black child? It's just like, that's your son. Don't you recognize him? What? That's not my son.
Webster.
Yeah. And they don't even say he's adopted. They just said, no, that's your son. He came out of your uterus.
You fucked that black dude, and that's what happens.
We've accepted that.
Yeah, it's there's no syrup on the waffle, so she gets yelled at. The son gets replaced by another kid, and she's like, where's the Billy or whatever his name is? And she's like, Mom, Dad, something's wrong with Mom again. She starts freaking out. She goes out, she looks at the photo on the wall. She also saw the dog get replaced in the photo on the wall. And now the son is replaced, and also the daughter is. And she turns around, the daughter's a blonde girl now. And then she freaks out, runs up the stairs, and runs into the sun and falls down the stairs. Both of our episodes have a great stair falling sequence.
Yes, they do.
I always love when we can find
them together. Yeah.
And I just realized that's it.
Yeah.
So the kids are different now. And the whole time, her therapist is her realtor.
Yeah, that was odd to me.
Is that her friend outside of being a realtor?
I don't think she's too much of a bitch to have friends. So I think she has to spend lots of money to basically buy herself friendship. I think that's where she's at in her life. So
didn't you feel? Let me know if you felt this way, because it sounds like you didn't. I feel like they should have went way harder with her being a bitch to everyone.
Oh, I agree. I think it would have been
deserve this.
Yeah, because on the offset, you kind of feel bad for her because everything's changing. And for no reason, really, because they don't really explain it at all. It's nothing. And then, like, she kind of goes through that hallway to nowhere at the end of the episode where she runs away. And she's going into different, which again, she runs into this back door because it gets to the point. It gets to the point.
Running back door. Okay.
Back door. That's right. Yeah.
Back door runner.
She never took in the back door until this new guy that husband, that's not her husband. Wants
this woman, the second wife, does not.
Way better.
Come on.
Oh no, she loves it. She's way better. she's just so docile. She'll do anything.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
She's a whore.
You know, it's kind of there's a number of ways you can do this. One of them is she's a horrible bitch, like the what's May Whitlock? What's her name from the Button episode? Button.
Oh, May Whitham.
May Whitham. Like her, they're terrible. They're pieces of shit, and they get what they deserve. This, she's kind of annoying in the beginning, but also she's stressed out from moving, so I was ignoring a lot of her faults then. Like moving's fucking stressful.
But then again, at the end, all of this is just thrown out the window anyway.
Yeah,
she's not even real to begin with.
But then you sit there and watch her get tortured mentally, and it's like a Hellraiser movie where she's going through her own personal hell in this, and like losing her mind and her family, and it reminded me of the movie The Forgotten.
Right,
most people have The Forgotten about.
Yes, for good reasons.
But that's a movie where she loses her kid. They take him away, and she doesn't know why, and nobody else remembers, and she's freaking the fuck out. And then because she's innocent and wasn't really a part of it, they give him back. And in this, it's just like, oh, you're a different person now, bitch. Good luck with that shit. And you're like, why?
And then the big reveal at the end, which I think is the laziest reveal. I think it might be the laziest reveal in television history.
What is the reveal?
Don't you remember?
I remember the new wife.
You don't remember the very end of the episode?
Did I miss something?
Yes, you didn't miss. Are you shitting me? You didn't watch the whole thing?
I thought I did. Let me pull it up. Let's pull it up and watch it together now, because I'm curious.
You didn't see the little girl at the end of the movie at the show?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, she's not even real.
That's how boring this was. I completely forgot. Okay,
that's the whole point of the episode.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Basically, okay. Let's hold off on that.
Whoa.
Let's finish
this
shit.
You just got fucking
forgot
red-pilled.
about that. I have it in my notes. It's there.
Yeah,
it's just out of my memory.
Did you watch this a week ago?
No, I watched it 5 hours ago.
Yeah, I did too. I watched these. Yeah, I watched them today.
So yeah, it's a lot of stuff of her. Like, she overhears the new family talking about how they're going to commit her. Oh, she kisses the husband after he's like, I'll take care of you. We'll figure this out. And then he pulls back and he's a different man. He's better looking. She calls the realtor Yasmin again to come over. And she doesn't. I don't know why she called her. There's a drunken family dinner where she's like, I can't deal with this. I'm going to start drinking wine.
Tell me about your day, my not son.
Yeah. And she's running around the house like a ghost. And then she eventually gets swapped out. And I was like, she mentioned the Yasmin earlier, where I'm like, she says, I wish for the perfect family. I'm like, okay, so perfect people are white. I get it, episode. You're right. I get it. Yes.
Jordan Peele wouldn't put up with that shit.
Not one minority in this. Yasmin is no longer in the episode. She's going to get replaced.
She was the same character, though, in the whole show, right?
Well, we didn't see her again, so who knows?
Oh, I thought she came back because she's the one that kind of reveals the truth.
No, I don't think so.
I thought she was kind of in on the joke because Yasmin is essentially the little girl at the computer putting this world together.
And yeah.
Spoiler.
You said it. No, but it does cut to a little girl. It's like the family and the new wife and husband kiss, and then it pulls back, and it's like this bad Microsoft Paint quality.
Yeah.
And it shows a little girl on the computer. She's like, I'm almost done changing my digital family around. Coming.
Yeah.
And she gets up, and this is where we get the creepiest reveal in all of Twilight Zone history. Because
are you going to show it? Or are you going to?
I'm showing it. It says upgrade complete. Get it? The title of the episode. But then
a digital family game.
Watch who slips in here in the corners of her room. It's so creepy.
Just a game, or is it? How do we know we aren't all?
I'm trying to see if this is green screen. It looks like he's kind of cut in.
I have a question. Why is he so out of breath?
Because he had to walk to that chair.
Listen to him.
Oh shit. Okay.
Just a game, or is it? How do we know we aren't all just characters in some computer game called life?
He did not like this angle on himself, too. He's just like, you want me to sit like that? I look like a fat motherfucker.
I look like a giant turtle. Can you?
God damn it. I'm an Oscar winner. Not yet.
It's weird because this is his fattest ever.
Yeah.
Before this, he was skinny, and after this, he's not as skinny as he was before, but he's way thinner than he is here. Like, this is the worst he looks throughout his life.
No.
And this is when he's on.
And at any moment, each of us could be replaced by someone.
Oh, we're getting our second reveal.
A little smarter, a little younger, a little more perfect.
Was this the last episode?
No, this is like halfway through the run.
Oh, well, shit. There you go. See, that
Or
would have made
third
more
of the
sense.
way.
That would have made more sense. That being the end of the series, because it says you'd want something better. Well, you're not getting it. Fuck you. Game over. Show's over.
There's 43 episodes. This is episode 13. This is toward the beginning. Damn. There's more than I thought there were. So I paid for less than $1 an episode.
Hey, that's a steal.
And this is where we get to our ratings.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay.
I gave it a 5.
5. Yeah, I would agree. Nothing about this episode it's pointless. It's just a filler.
I don't
lame.
I don't think we're ever going to give lower than a 5 from the 2002 series.
I think that's going to happen one day.
I mean, like, this one has a 7.1 on IMDb. It seems like it's, toward the bottom or in the middle, and
it's just they're all mediocre at best.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them I actually liked. It's only been a couple.
Yeah, and I can't remember them, to be honest with you.
And the bad ones are,
it's all a blur.
Funny, like Pool Guy is funny.
Guy is funny.
We made some good jokes about that one. This one, there's not really a whole lot to work with.
Yeah.
It's the card again, only without a credit card.
I kind of miss the cheesiness quality of the 80s Twilight Zone. I need another 80s. I think we need to break this up. No more Night Gallery. Let's get through the 80s Twilight Zone and just bang those out.
No, because then we have nothing to look forward to. I actually look forward to the 2002 more than anything.
Really? I'm shocked.
Because the 85, there are some bad ones.
Oh, there's bad ones, but there's just a quality. There's that certain 80s quality to it.
Which I hate.
A timelessness to it. It's a charming quality.
Well, I got good news for you. Next week, 1985's The Road Less Traveled.
Oh, yes!
And also Night Gallery should be company for you.
God damn it.
Yeah, but the week after that, 2 back-to-back 2002 episodes. And I can watch on DVD now.
What? Yeah, you can watch these on YouTube too, by the way.
I know, but
they're all there.
They look like dog shit.
Because why? It's free.
Even the copies I sent you don't look that great. So I'm curious how DVDs look.
What do you mean, the shows that you sent me? I don't know what you're talking about.
I bought you another set of DVDs.
When I purchased these legally through the right channels.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Thank you, UPN.
Thank you for existing, Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, I can't wait. There was an announcement. January, we're getting a deluxe figure of Forrest Whitaker from Rogue One. So a 6-inch Saw Gerrera. I can't wait.
Only 6 inches?
Hey, hot toy. It'll be 12. He'll
just
fit
like
right up there.
Every X I've ever had. Only 6 inches?
Only 6. You trying to kill me with 6 inches of steel? I enjoy Rogue One.
Survive.
What? I thought Saw was fine. I liked him in that.
First time I watched it, I liked the movie. The second time I watched it, I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I cared way less the second time around. But I'm like, it looks, action-wise, the action in the movie is awesome.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, no,
other than that, everything sucks.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but...
No, the characters suck. The story
they're all there to die, and that's the point. There's nothing to them.
But they're so fucking bland. Everyone in that movie. I'm like, oh, God.
Well, that's why they're getting their own show coming up, and it'll flesh them all out.
Except for Forrest Whitaker, who's the only guy in that movie that did something.
Well, Forrest Whitaker is a character throughout the Clone War. He's actually, he had like 17 episodes to set him up for Rogue One. So he was a character that existed before. And it was he came back to do the voice after the first guy did the voice, because he was a character they reintroduced into Rogue One as Forrest Whitaker.
And Mads Mikkelsen's good in it.
Oh, Mads, yeah.
They're all barely in it.
And his brother is going to play Thrawn. Matt Mickelson's brother. He does the voice of Thrawn on the cartoon. I guess they're going to cast him in a live action version
I don't know
as
who his brother
Thrawn.
is.
He's an actor. I think it's Miguel or Mikhail Madsen, something like that. Very similar.
Find out.
Yeah, what's his name?
Now.
I think it's
Lars.
Mikhail. Lars, yeah,
Oh,
Lars.
that guy.
Yeah, that's his brother. He
Yeah.
works a lot too. He's a good actor too. They're fucking great. I would love to put him in a buddy cop picture, but in Norway or wherever the fuck they're from.
Denmark.
Sure.
So they're Danish. I'm
That's
looking
great.
at what his brother's in. I've seen his face, but I have not seen a single thing he's in.
Oh, maybe you're just thinking of Mads.
No, like Royal Blue. He hasn't been anything in like Winter Brothers. The Day Will Come. 9 April. When Animals Dream. Montana. A Caretaker's Tale. What Richard Did. Headhunter. And then we get into the Danish shit.
Oh, Headhunter's a good movie.
Never seen it.
Is that the one with Nicholas Costa-Waldau?
He won the Robert Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role. So good job, Robert.
Fantastic.
You know how to pick him.
Well, he wasn't the star in Headhunters, was he? Because maybe he was. No, that wasn't him. That guy's too ugly.
It just says Headhunter is a 2009 Danish thriller directed by Rumi Hammerik. And there's nobody I know in this movie. It's a Danish movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
No idea. Anyway, this episode is boring. And not a waste of time, but nothing's really going on in it. And the card was somehow better. Was it? Was the card better than this? The card was more insanity.
I think the card made more sense.
Yeah. The card
it had more of a ramification. Like she was doing it. It was sort of a moral tale. This one just doesn't really have any rhyme or reason.
Which sounds like it should go against it, but when you realize the ending, it kind of forgives all that. But it doesn't change the way you feel when you're watching it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there's computer characters.
Yeah.
It's a little girl literally upgrading some characters, and that's it.
Yeah.
But the card at least had setup and payoff. Like, we knew what was happening. We knew what the ramifications were if she didn't pay her card on time, and she just didn't care. And we understood it, and it made sense. This is just like, oh, they're getting replaced.
Yeah.
And that was it. So that little girl was doing a program. She's like doing all the, I don't know. It seems really like she knows what a realtor is, and she's making a realtor character come over.
Yeah.
Like, how much of this is this controlled by her?
Yeah. It didn't. Yeah. It just. She must have been the avatar for the little girl, because the little girl wanted to be a Hispanic woman.
I want to be a Hispanic realtor.
I want to be somebody different.
My name's Yasmin in this game. I know about the Los Angeles real estate or the Vancouver real estate.
She got this for a bargain.
We didn't go over our head on this. We're not in the red. Okay. You got a great deal in this house. Okay.
I hate to break to you, that is probably what the future is going to be like, because kids are so fucking boring now. All they do is play computer games. They don't play with toys anymore. They just watch YouTube videos of like people opening boxes of toys, but they don't really play with toys.
Yeah, I know. We deleted YouTube off of her tablet.
Really?
We're done with that shit. We're like, all right, no more of this.
She's watching awful stuff, or what's going on?
No, just a boring. Or
Just
like turns into
dumb shit.
Turns into like different languages, singing songs and reviewing stuff. Or like, there's this one channel where it's like this Filipino family, and it's like, Uncle, where are we going today? I don't know. And it's like, the same cadence for everything. I'm like, fucking stop.
Yeah, it's just bizarre shit. And the problem is, kids like the next generation, the level, the sort of quality of entertainment is going to be so lowbrow. It's going to be ass. It's going to be idiocracy. It's going to be ass. Upgrade.
Spelled thusly. The double dose of his disinterest in this episode.
Oh my God. That's where we're going.
See how we did that?
Yeah, very good. Full circle, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll call this one over, right?
Yeah, we're done. There's no outro, so LIWstudios.com, youtube.com/Loitering in Wonderland. If you're on the live feed, live stream, we are doing Night Gallery, The Ghost of Sorworth Place next. I apologize ahead of time. We are also doing next week, like I mentioned, TZ85, Road Less Traveled, and Night Gallery shall be company for you. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Tick to cat.
So long, citizens.
Bye.
Bye. Upgrade. There are 6,000 upgrades. When the system repeats it back to her.
Night Gallery. About Twilight Zone.
Remember that when she's trying to call upgrade?
Yes. So, something funny happened today on the property management side of life.
Okay.
One of our tenants is dead.
I was going to say, killed himself?
No, he'd been dead since April. But
Since April?
Since April. Paid his rent for May early, and then he hadn't paid June, July, August. So we're trying to figure out what's going on because you couldn't really push anything because of the whole COVID thing. So he went to go check it out. No, some guy's living there who doesn't belong there. But it was a friend of his, and so he just said, hey, man, I just live here, and I thought he paid rent. Well, no, he didn't. So maybe he'll pay the back rent, and they'll be fine. But the guy died. I was just, he was a nice guy, and I felt bad. I didn't know he was dead.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
What is it with you and dead people living? Remember that guy in LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's set that stage.
It happens. It's life. People
I know.
die.
I remember your apartment in LA. It was the fucking, what was that street?
Wilcox.
The Wilcox Hotel. Pretty much.
Basically.
It's where people live for a couple months. But you lived there, and Remco lived there, and fucking Perry did.
Perry lived there.
A bunch of people did. But we'd always hang out at your place and watch movies. I remember sitting there going, what is that fucking smell for weeks? And you couldn't figure it out. And we're like, I remember joking, like, fucking dead person? Like, what the fuck is that? Because it was awful. And then one day I came over, and your door's open, and the neighbor's door's open, and they have like one of those teams in there, and it's all tarped off. And there's, I was like, what the fuck happened? And you're like, he's dead. Been dead for a week.
Yeah, he died.
I was like, oh, that does explain the smell.
We got our explanation, and that happened like literally a week later, if not like a couple days later. Like it was right away. Like that joke was made,
yeah,
but it was like made 3 months too early or too late.
Yeah,
because he'd been there for like weeks.
Yeah, he's there for like 2 weeks, I thought.
And then my neighbor from some fucking Eastern European country was getting banged by the guy that created fucking Workaholics.
Kyle,
yeah.
Kyle Newcheck. So I was
Kyle Newcheck. He was there. He came over quite a bit here and there.
Yeah.
God, I wish he was my friend.
Director of the great Adam Sandler.
Hey, he's working. Hey, he's fucking working nonstop. That guy.
Yeah, good for him.
I don't give a shit.
I don't
that
begrudge
guy
him
made
at all.
No, yeah, he made it. Good for him.
Yeah.
But God damn it, if I wish I would have went to film school with him instead of all you assholes. I would have bet something.
Don't blame me for your shitty mistakes.
No, it's all Cesar's fault.
Oh, okay.
And Perry and Remco's and Matt. I don't blame them. Dennis, the pugilist, the one guy that was a pugilist, who I don't know what happened to him.
Pugilist?
Remember that guy? He goes, pugilist. And like he was a really thoughtful, like talker. Like he was actually really nice. And it's just the problem was I think he was only there for like the first semester.
That prison dude?
Something like that. I think so, yeah. He's just a big guy. He goes, I'm actually a pugilist.
Yeah.
And he was a nice guy, but like he only paid for like the first semester and he couldn't afford the rest, so he never showed up again.
Yeah, I remember him being really rough.
Yeah, he was rough.
Like he just got out of prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying.
Only a part of it. It's one. I thought it was you had to pay up front.
I have no idea. I guess not. Maybe you could pay in installments, and he just didn't finish paying the installments. I don't know. I think they wanted whatever fucking amount of money they could get out of somebody. They didn't give a shit if you stayed all year.
I never technically graduated, so
I never got my certificate either.
I remember I showed up to the graduation. I'm like, oh, I'm not on there. They're like, yeah, we talked about this. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's not certified. There's no.
Yeah. No, there's nothing.
Like,
This is not real.
Yeah.
This is
You know,
all
the program
nothing.
Made me a little short film. Got the exact same thing as everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got a certificate for it ever.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything.
You
My
got your
friend-
license plate cover though, right? Your vanity plate thing.
Maybe I can't remember. I think I threw it away. I don't know.
I still got mine somewhere.
I threw away all my copies of my short film because I never want to see that again.
Hey, at least you have yours.
No, it's gone. I destroyed it. It's all gone.
My editor kept mine.
Oh,
And I was like,
Who's
can I have that? And I remember the sound editor kept them. I'm like, you never
Oh.
got a copy of it.
well, shit.
You know how we had the people in the class below us?
Yeah.
I never got it back. And I was like, whatever.
Wow.
I got the video. It's no audio.
Interesting. You could do something artsy with that.
I mean, to be fair, my finished project was just a song over top of it. So it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, but
No.
whatever. I still like to have the outtakes and stuff because some of that shit was funny.
I just remember that guy going, I was on a set and the guy said, get your shit and get the fuck out of here.
Is that the old man or the?
Yeah, the old guy, or whatever.
Yeah.
He was there for like a day. And he really injected himself with a needle, didn't he?
He jammed that needle on it, but he jammed that plastic into his arm.
Oh, I thought he really did. He took a syringe and really
No, I
injected
didn't
himself.
have any needles in there.
Oh, okay.
obviously.
I thought he really did. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you do that?
No. I
Fuck
bought.
that.
We went to that shop on Hollywood and
What, props
what's
or
it called?
whatever?
The prop department, but the
Yeah.
prop store. But what the fuck is it called?
Was it on? It was on Bronson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
remember.
went there. Same place that Michael Gall is Victoria.
Yeah, it's where we all.
Yeah,
it's-
that Victorian
everybody
furniture.
got their shit there. It was
But I
because
bought the needles because I'm
yeah.
not going to rent needles. So I got those, and
Why not?
it's just the plastic syringe. And he's like, "Gah!" I was like, "Dude, go for it, man. Have fun." All right.
It's called acting, bro. It's not real.
Yeah, it was weird. That was a weird thing. I only felt bad
Ugh.
not getting copies of it for the sound because I wanted to give the actors a copy, but I couldn't. Like, I don't have copy. Like, I have nothing. Anyway, let's get into episode 2 so it can be done. Let's move on with our terrible, pathetic lives. Dick.
Yes.
What intro should we do? Let's do a Simpsons one.
Yes.
Are you just pushing your yes button?
No. I got to text someone about an air conditioner that's all broken. So I'm just telling them we have to give them a portable model for a moment because it's 105 degrees today. It'll be 100 degrees for like 3 days straight this week. They picked a bad week to get the air conditioner busted.
I think you say to die.
Well, true.
You're on a scenic route through a state recreation area known as the human mind. You ask a passerby for directions, only to find he has no face or something. Suddenly up ahead,
Otto, you gotta do something. There's a gremlin on the side of the bus.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Oh, dear Lord, some sort of hideous monster. Oh, isn't that cute? He's trying to claw my eyes out.
Oh, citizens. Welcome to LIW The Twilight Zone review, episode 293.
Wow, so close to 300.
We sat through Night Gallery 217B, The Ghost of Sorworth Place. I'm Phoenix West.
Tick.
Yay. You just reminded me, talking about the air conditioning going out. Saturday, we meant to go to the mall to buy our wedding shoes. And we're driving, I'm driving her car. So she's pregnant and in the passenger seat, got the kid in the back. I kept hearing this thumping. I'm like, thump. I'm like, something's going on. So I slow way the fuck down on the freeway. We're about to hit this big ramp that goes like way up in the air and goes around, It gets on another freeway and the fucking tire blows out.
Yeah.
And I've never had that while driving. And I'm like, okay, calm. And I pull over. So thankful that's all that happened. It could have been way worse.
No.
Like it was like I looked at the tire, it was completely gone.
Yeah.
Nothing left. And then Sunday after our show, I went and ate a hot dog. I picked up some brats, some pork brats.
And your intestinal tract exploded, just like the tire?
No, I just got violently fucking ill
Ah!
2 in the morning. I'm like, oh, just both ends.
Oh Jesus!
So I spent all yesterday just like, oh.
You didn't cook it all the way, probably. Is that
Apparently
Wow.
not.
What kind of brat was it? What brand?
I'm not sure.
You better not get that brand again.
No, I think just cook it a lot longer. Apparently, it seemed fine.
Maybe little E. coli always gets you up in the morning.
Eating it, I'm like, something's weird. But it's
something gonna take about 5 more.
It looks like it's fine. I ate 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
2 in the morning. Yeah, that was fun.
Ah!
So that was my holiday weekend.
Wow,
great weekend. We never got shoes.
Oh, fantastic.
Wedding's off. I canceled it.
I remember when I had my tires, I had 2 different vehicles, or maybe it was 3, 4 blowouts in 1 month with different cars, with tires.
Like Frank.
No, it was horrible. Like the first 2, the 2 tires in the front of the truck blew up. Then my tire on a car blew up, and I think the S10 got jacked up. So I was like, I kept having tire issues all month. And I was like, motherfucker, what the hell?
Yeah. I've never blown a tire before. It's weird. I've had 2 axles break on me while driving, but not a tire. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That seems impossible. Anyway, Night Gallery. My first note when I turn this thing on, first of all, don't watch this episode. I turned it on and go, enough of the fucking British Hammer House of Horror bullshit. Stop it. What's with the England and... Oh.
Yeah, it's just...
Why? Why is Night Gallery obsessed with fucking England? Like boring, like upper crust England. It's so fucking boring.
Well, it's that gothic horror. I think because what else was going on in the 70s? Dark Shadows, Hammer horror films. That's all we had. It's that gothic horror shit.
Why did they make Rod Serling do that?
Because it was the style. I'm sure that's what it was. That was the edict. The kids love that Dark Shadow show, and it might have been the 60s. I don't think did it make it to the 70s? I gotta look that up. Hold on, let's look that up.
Dark Shadow's the 70s.
I feel like it was like in the 60s into the 70s.
Might be quicker for me to look it up with my computer. Dark Shadows was 66 to 71. Damn.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, Night Gallery is what, 70?
69 to 73?
Oh, shit. That's the same time frame, really. Yeah.
Night Gallery was 69 to... debuted in 70, but it started making 69.
Right.
Yeah, 73.
Wow.
But, okay, you get Rod Serling. Frank said this. My tire blew yesterday. You blew your mom yesterday. That's right. You blew yesterday.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So what? Okay. So 60s TV is very the anthology version. There is Alfred Hitchcock at this time. There's stuff that's preceding Twilight Zone as far as anthology shows go, but he went more for like the realism on that show. It was more like his movies. It's more about like intrigue, really, more than anything. And then Twilight Zone comes on and it's fucking like it's really heady and thoughtful, and you get those paranoia and fear of whatever of the day or the scares are of the day, and he tries to make it more about humanity. And then the 70s come around, they're like, oh, gothic horror's huge. Let's get Rod Serling and make him do that for some reason instead of letting him do his own new thing.
Well, he was miserable.
Blow people away.
You did see the interviews with him on Dick Cavett when he's talking about Night Gallery. He's smoking, going, they don't let you do what you want. Yeah. Whatever. It's a joke. I don't care if the show gets canceled. I don't fucking care. He threw the lit cigarette in the crowd and exploded with gasoline because he was pissed off and he burnt the whole crowd. At least that's what I remember.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't swear. I wish he did. You could tell he wanted to.
Cigarette burns.
Yeah. Not John Carpenter's cigarette burns. That's
no.
A whole different thing.
No, whole different thing. But yeah, no, it's just again, yeah, it's another, and it's always like a folky tale, like don't go up to that old house there. Something's wrong. There's a ghost in that house. And
You
there's a
leaning back,
girl.
perfect, because it gave an echo effect.
Yeah. Oh,
Go back to that ghost house.
Ghost house in the water. Ah.
But they're like, let's have. I mean, it wasn't out at the time, but it reminded me of those scenes, in the bar from American Werewolf in London.
Right. Yeah.
Don't go out in the moors at night.
It was very the Others.
Yeah, which is based on the turning the screw.
Which is what this is kind of the same thing.
And this is kind of along the same lines. It's just stupid gothic fucking horror.
Can we watch the end scene where the guy falls down the stairs? Oh my god. That was the best part of the whole thing.
Okay. Enough of the Hammer House of Horror bullshit.
That's what it is.
Hammer Horror is fine because if you just watch Hammer Horror, anything else that is like that style is awful. We watched some other shows on Anthology Series Review that were emulating that, and they're all terrible. Yeah. Anyway, this starts off, some dude is walking around, he gets lost, and he rings the doorbell or knocks on the door, and some annoying women come out and stare at him and judge him, and then one leaves. And Miss Loring is the one who lives there. And then he's like, all right, bye. And he goes and he talks to the local bartender for way too long before the opening hours. Why the fuck was he in there before the bar opened? Do they let you do that in England? Because here 5 minutes after you can get in the store. That's about it.
Look at his horse.
He talks to the bartender and he's like, what's going on with that broad up there? Why's she living there? Why's she all weird? And he's like, we're about to open. He comes over, opens the shutters and opens the door. And I thought it was going to be like he has to come back later for info, but he's like, all right, we're open now. Let me tell you about her. I was like, what? That was a waste of time. Damn. And he goes over there and he's like, some long, boring story about how he used to beat the shit out of her. And you'd hear her wailing from across the town. And then he fell down the stairs and he's dead now. And he's like, why? Our main character's like, why is she still living there? He's like, fuck, fine now. Anyway, you got to move on and talk to some people now. That's so fucking boring.
Wow.
And then it goes to fucking widow tea time where he sits down with Miss Loring and they talk about her husband. And she says that the old lady that was there that's a bitch to him thinks she killed him. And I expected that to go somewhere, but it didn't. And then he goes and talks to the old lady and she's like, killed him. And that went nowhere. And I wrote down in my notes at this point, if he's the ghost of the husband, I'm pissed. Because I expected that.
Yeah.
We're losing Dick.
Now, I'm looking at Jill Ireland because she was the star of this episode. She was Mrs. Charles Bronson.
Oh.
But she died in 1990 of breast cancer.
And he lived, another 14 years?
Yeah, and that must have been why he was so fucking miserable. Because he looked so miserable in those movies, like in the the Death Wish movies of the 90s, which are so bad.
He looks like he reminds me of Bruce Willis, honestly. Which is really weird to consider that Bruce Willis replaced him in Death Wish.
Yes.
Because even before that movie, he reminds me of him because he just looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Someone has a gun to his child's head. And it's like, you must appear in 50 Redbox movies a year.
I don't even know. He has all the money in the world. Like, he hasn't had a divorce in a while, so he doesn't owe anybody alimony. His daughters are all grown up. They're all over 18. Like, why is he doing this? Does he owe back taxes? I never heard him have trouble with the IRS.
And this is why Bruce Willis is maybe my least favorite actor.
Yeah.
He just does. It's like, you know how you go to like the DMV and you see that soulless woman just like, next, fill out this form. Okay. And you get that because she works at the fucking DMV. This guy's super famous, super wealthy, was married to one of the most beautiful women of the age of that time.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you so miserable?
And you had your music career.
Yeah, Bruno.
No one liked it.
Miserable.
It was terrible.
Planet Hollywood failed. Your music career failed.
Yes.
Other than
Hudson Hawk failed.
Yeah, your directorial debut failed.
Everything that you wanted to do that you liked failed miserably.
But
still,
you watch him on screen, you're just like, when I can actively tell the actor doesn't want to be there and thinks he's too good for this, I'm not enjoying anything. So why are you even doing it?
I don't
And nobody's
understand.
watching these movies.
No, I don't. I just don't get why he keeps making them.
It's sad.
I'm going to show up in South Croatia to make this movie for 2 weeks, but I'm only on camera for 3 days. So
My
yeah,
character's
whatever.
got to be have a character turn where he ends up being the bad guy.
So can I just be in a chair the whole time? I don't want to
Yeah,
stand for
He's
this.
Cameron
role.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
He's successful Cameron Mitchell. Sober Cameron Mitchell.
Close the fucking doors!
Because at least with Cameron Mitchell, you understood why he was there. He had the drink.
Yes.
This guy, I have no fucking idea why he's there.
I don't know what his vice is. Maybe his vice is just making bad movies. Maybe that's what
He's
it's
a
his
masochist.
addiction. Yeah, he just hates himself so much.
He goes to the red box and he's like, every third. Oh,
He reads whatever Eastern European director is hiring that week on the trains. I want to work with that asshole. He made that movie that didn't make no sense with Steven Seagal. I want in on that shit.
he needs to be in a Hellraiser movie where he's one of the Cenobites.
Yes,
He's-
absolutely.
Oh. But
Angels to some, demons to others.
he wants to work with these directors that are from like Beirut or
Yeah.
fucking the middle of nowhere with war torn country where he's like,
No, thank
tell me
you.
your sad stories. Your family died when you were how old? Oh, a bomb how? Oh,
They were killed by extremists.
he's like, oh, they were action.
Political prisoners. Yes, tell me more. Oh, he's
You're
gonna
going
have
down.
he's gonna have fucking semen flying everywhere in Afghanistan in 10 years.
And he's just a horrible dick to everyone he's ever worked with.
He really is. Yeah,
Like,
he's getting
why?
worse. Yeah. Why would you want to work with him? Like, why would you care?
He did do a Between Two Ferns, and he was funny on it.
Well,
He did some bits, and it was like, hey, Bruce is there. I don't think he's there anymore, but Bruce was there. Like, he showed up.
I just don't know. Maybe he just got depressed because just everything went to shit. Like, entertainment's just not what it was 30 years ago. Like, John McClane can't be John McClane from 1995 today. It can't happen. You ain't going to do that scene with him with that sign in Harlem and Die Hard 3. That's not happening.
They could do it. It's just he can't do it anymore.
No, it would have to be it wouldn't happen.
He has to realize he's at that age, but it's like he refuses to let go that he's not the badass anymore. It's like he's you're gonna watch in 20 years when Vin Diesel's going down this rabbit hole. Vin Diesel's our closest actor nowadays.
Vin Diesel's is already there.
Yes, but like in 20 years, you're gonna see like Vin Diesel and shoot him dead in the head in Lebanon, some bullshit.
This is a good movie.
Yeah,
this is a good movie written by George Lucas.
He's in
Vin Diesel.
The Crusader 4, and it's like, oh, this bad CG Uwe Boll nightmare, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Vin Diesel is 2 weeks away from that happening.
Yeah,
because Vin Diesel sucks.
Vin Diesel minus Fast and Furious is there right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
with Fast and Furious, he's got another 20 years.
Maybe. I mean, I think they got maybe 2 more Fast and Furious movies and just let it go.
I keep saying that.
Even Vin Diesel wanted nothing to do with Fast and Furious, and that's the only thing that kept him afloat was Fast and Furious, because he said no to 2 to do Triple X, and then Triple X wasn't that big of a hit. He falls out of that one, only to come back like 10 years later because he was desperate, and that one fails miserably too.
He tried to do a real role in a what's his name, Sidney Pollack movie.
Oh, Find Me Guilty.
Yeah.
And then he gets the Riddick role, and he thinks the Riddick role is his chance to be a bigger star, and it ends up being a moderate success, only to become a super failure with the sequel. And I don't mind. I need to watch the second one again. I don't think it's a bad movie. I just don't remember it. I remember it not being very good, but I wonder if it's better on the second watch because I've never watched it again. The third one I liked. The third one was actually entertaining.
She just sent me these pictures. I don't know if you can. Let me see.
Not really. I can't see. Was it your nipple?
No, it's like this. Oh man, I wish I could show this.
I cannot see.
Let's try
I just see a blinding light.
I know. I'm gonna try to. No, let's make it worse.
Jesus, that's
okay. So it's a mint colored top shirt with like the V-neck and the buttons, and I'm like, I'm white, but I'm not that white.
It's not. It's like Borat would wear that.
She says for the baby shower.
Oh, The baby's gonna wear it. How's that work?
Okay. Anyway, yeah, Vin Diesel he's going to be there, but he also has Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. He's got enough keeping him afloat
He
right now.
does one line.
I
It
agree.
doesn't count.
But he gets money for that.
I understand that,
When
but
that-
it's not like
when that-
it's not
when
like
that
it's a
dries
lot.
up- when that dries up, he's going to be in Serbia with a fucking
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, he'll do those movies.
get on the ground.
He'll be out of shit. He'll be fat. He'll
I-
go Steve
I
Seagal
actually
fat.
think he might be dignified enough as a person to just walk away.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think he has the ego that
Oh no, no.
Bruce Willis does.
Yeah. No,
he has
no,
an
I
ego,
think-
but not nearly
I don't
Bruce
think he
Willis's
can
ego.
No, I don't think you can walk away. Because Bruce Willis deserves to have the ego. He's in like classics.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, masterpieces.
You can't
'Cause
deny
he-
anything Bruce Willis did from 80 to
Yeah.
2000.
Because he took chances with directors that no one gave a chance. Pulp Fiction. Right there. Boom. I mean, are you kidding me? He's a big star at that point. He says yes to Pulp Fiction.
He wasn't John Travolta trying to make a comeback.
No. That was like his height.
Yeah, this is Bruce Willis in his fucking prime.
Yeah, being in Pulp Fiction, a little movie that he just liked. He liked Reservoir Dogs, and he liked Quentin Tarantino, and because they were in like the other films, he always kind of showed up in Quentin Tarantino movies here and there for a minute there. And then what other kind of movies did he? And then he had his comedy phase where he was doing like the whole 9 yards, which was okay. The kid, that was his weird phase. He was doing a bunch of random shit.
That was for Rumor.
Oh, God. No, it's all true.
He did that movie for Rumor. No, not a Rumor.
I know. It's just a kid.
I got it.
I'm Rumor.
Rumor Willis. I don't know anything about Rumor Willis.
She is ugly. Look up Rumor. Rumor Willis looks like Bruce Willis with a wig. Like it's like a transgender Bruce Willis. That's what Rumor looks like.
It's like John Candy is the female John Candy character in a
Yes.
Nothing But Trouble.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh man, she's right in the middle of both of them. This is creepy.
It's creepy. Yes, like she's got a fat head.
Like you can tell. Yeah. I see me more, but I very clearly see the Bruce Willis.
Yeah, she's a genetic freak. Look at that. Oh God.
Man, you don't realize how big her head is until you see next to her to me.
I think the other sister's prettier. There's Rumor, and then there's the other one.
Here you go.
I don't know who the other one is.
Natalie Portman went through the fly machine.
Natalie Portman.
Look at that.
It looks like Natalie Portman and Cro-Magnon had fucked and had this child. Who's she dating?
This guy was with Armie Hammer was with her.
Oh my God. That didn't work out for him or her.
Oh, she's lucky she's not dead getting fucked by him.
She's lucky her fingertips aren't in his pocket and he's eating her brainstem. What a fucking idiot. He ruined his career by being a fucking weirdo.
He'll be fine.
No, he's done. He's over.
No, he didn't actually touch someone. He'll be fine.
No, he's done. He's over. He's not coming back. His movies, he's got like 3 movies that were supposed to come out already. They've been buried.
Yeah.
He's been fired from all his subsequent projects after that. He's done. His
David
career
Fincher will bring him back.
Over.
He's going to be the star of the next David Fincher movie, and everyone's going to forget it.
Oh, no way. It's not happening. He's too fucking weird. He's Kevin Spacey'd himself. He's done.
Kevin Spacey has an actual victim.
It doesn't matter.
Many of them, allegedly. But
allegedly.
Yeah. I thought what he said, if it was a joke, which he said it was, I think it's fucking hilarious.
No, it's funny.
People
But the thing is, he did it a lot. Like, he did it too much.
That's kind of...
There's a joke, and then there's like every time he does it.
But it crosses over into Andy Kaufman territory, which is where I find it funny again.
Well,
one time is funny, a lifetime of that is even funnier.
Well, if 20 years from now Andy Kaufman shows up when he tweets, then we'll know it was all planned.
Like his little video, hey guys, hanging out with
Andy here.
He's like he's doing a thing where it's like all the
we're
dead
eating girls' brains. Ha ha ha.
He's all burned out because he's been living on a beach for 40 years.
I hate to break it to you, Armie Hammer is a fucking multi-billionaire, so he's fine. He never has to work again anyway.
I don't know.
He comes from the Armand Hammer family. He's fucking loaded.
The Hammer.
I used to work at his museum.
His museum?
Well, his grandfather's museum.
Okay.
He was an oil baron. They are billionaires, so he never has to.
So is the whole fucking cast of Social Network, except for the main star, are they all billionaires?
Yeah. Why do you think they?
Because Rooney
How do you
Mara
think
is
they get?
a
Yeah.
billionaire.
How do you think they get work as actors? They can afford it. They cannot work for 20 years and just go on auditions all day, all night.
I can't look at this girl anymore. I gotta close this tab. Okay, there we go. Room rules is gone. Okay, so we are way off course. He has Widow Tea Time number 2. I called it, and then she starts talking about how his ghost shows up at midnight to kill her once a year, and it happens to be that night. Every time I start talking about the episode, you pull out your phone.
Sorry, again, the air conditioner thing.
Out of nowhere, he goes, I'm not wandering around. That's a lie. I found my purpose.
Yeah.
I expected his saxophone to start playing, but it was 70s, so she goes to her room and he stays downstairs and starts boarding up the windows like a zombie's coming. And turns out he's right, because he's there. Okay, her husband's a fucking ghost, right? That fell down the stairs. He's dead. He sees his ghost outside, and he's boarding up the windows, and he goes, "Stay out there, you lousy corpse." And I'm like, he's not a corpse. He's a ghost.
Yeah, he's a ghost. Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? He might be right, because
I don't know.
She fucks the ghost.
She fucks the ghost.
Yeah, so he's physical.
So
he is a corpse.
A corpse than a ghost. That's
why this is a weird episode.
She fucks the ghost.
She's fucking the ghosts in the house. Yeah. Because the big reveal at the end is the other guy came through the back door and said, "Your husband's not here to protect you now, but I'll come in a year." So I guess in a year he's going to kill her. Is that what the joke was?
Well, we'll get there.
What if she moves?
So her husband literally comes for her once a year.
Yes.
He shows up, bangs her, and leaves because he's running around outside looking at. He makes this stupid decision of house is boarded up. You go ahead and go up to bed. He opens the door and he walks out like 30 yards from the door. And of course, the ghost just goes in behind him and shuts the door on him, which is why I assumed, but turns out it wasn't. But he breaks into the window, goes inside, and the husband has gone up to her room. She's completely naked under a sheet. And then her husband's like, ah, and it does the whip around to the camera. It's like, oh my God, so cheesy. I gotta show that.
No, it's funny.
Made me laugh real hard.
This is all the last 5 minutes of this episode is fantastic.
I enjoyed this shit out of the last maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I really
it's
saved
so
a lot.
Goofy.
The visuals. Okay, pulling up now. The husband's there. Okay, here we go. So here she is. You'll see her in a second. She's covering her up.
How many times do you need to be?
Oh, fuck, I missed the whip around.
I wonder if he was an Imperial officer in Star Wars.
Yes.
All these British actors.
But okay. Okay, can we pause here and just go over the plot right now? As far as what she's supposed to be saying is happening. What does she want here in reality? I don't understand her plot, her plan.
To get laid by a ghost.
Then don't bring the new guy over to get rid of your ghost husband. She's on board. Look at her. She looks like a Bond girl.
I know.
He's a ghost, this guy, or a corpse.
She wants it. She's a tease.
So what is her fucking plan? I don't understand what she wants.
She's just another bitch. It's another cunt.
Your mother's a bitch.
Your mother's a bitch.
Okay, here we go. His whip around makes me laugh. He's dressed like a substitute teacher.
He is. The lunch bell rang.
Does she look scared? She looks like she's into it, kind of.
She's turned on.
5% scared.
Yeah.
How many times do you need to be?
It's like the Incredible Hulk. Holy shit.
Gonna be angry. He looks like a poor man's Wolverine.
Yeah.
He got the mutton chops.
David Cassidy.
Go forward where he jumps to push him down the stairs.
Well,
and he forgets to realize that he's a fucking ghost.
Their fist fight. He fist fights a ghost.
Yes.
This guy's real fucking dumb. So it's got to be a corpse, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't get it, and none of it matters. But he fights him. The ghost is like, he literally runs away at the doorway. I laugh then. And then there's a lot of this ending that made me laugh. Purposely places himself at the top of the stairs right when it's about to turn midnight, and he's like,
he's smart. He's a smart guy.
And our main character is not. So, okay, here we go. I'm gonna rewind a little bit here.
Oh God.
Hold on.
This is on par with Twilight Zone jumping through a window. Funny.
We got to see him run out because it made me laugh.
Oh no, it's wonderful.
I want to get his. This is a ghost / zombie. So when he runs out, it makes me laugh. She's so wet.
Huh?
He's dressed like Angus from AC/DC. He's got the little shorts on.
It froze. It froze up on me. I didn't get to see him go through the guy. It froze up on me. I missed the whole thing. There you go.
Hard to get an exact. Okay.
Look at that. Oh, she's so hot.
Look at his Angus shorts. Why is he buried in those?
About to rock, we salute you.
He's like that little. I wish he did that out of the way for the vanish.
Well, that's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll down the stairs. There it is.
Right.
He's screaming the whole time down.
If I show too much, Universal shuts this show down every time.
Oh my God, Uni, come on. We're trying to help you sell DVDs here, Uni, because it ain't doing it by itself.
I'll say this. Buy the DVD collection so you can see how terrible it is. How about that?
How about that? Go buy, if you can fucking find it, because it's so expensive on Amazon.
$23.
Oh, I thought it was one of those rare things that costs a lot. Oh.
No, I bought it for $23.
How about you re-release it on Blu-ray, Universal? Show some balls.
Yeah. Yeah,
re-up this
it doesn't
shit.
sell, does it? Wonder why it doesn't sell.
Oh, it'll sell because all those Twitter idiots who say, you guys are assholes. You guys don't even watch the show.
Oh. Let's go see if Twitter did say something, but you want to go ahead and describe that ending that we just watched for the podcast listeners, because I can't.
Oh, just he's an
Why?
idiot.
Just do it.
So midnight the ghost disappears. Says that he comes every night at midnight. The ghost goes back to his grave. So he leaps for him at midnight because the clock chimes midnight. So the ghost disappears. He basically flies right through him down the stairs head first. Rolls down the stairs. And I'm talking not just rolls down the stairs, like 80 feet of stairs he's rolling down.
It's
head
like
first.
He's on the 5th story and he goes down the stairs like a Disney movie.
And he screams the whole way down, even though his larynx is crushed multiple times. But whatever, it's fine.
But then, okay, first of all, why does he dive like that? Even if he was going to catch him, he would still fall down the stairs.
He would still fall down the stairs like
fucking
really
boot
badly.
his ass. Just boot.
That's why I said this is the funniest leap in Twilight Zone / anthology history, because it's almost as good as, I'm going to find me some answers. And he jumps through the window and drives a car.
I'm going to find one of those details.
Oh, that is the best jump through anything ever.
I agree. That's what made me do the show.
This might be part 2. This might be the second best.
Hey,
I don't know.
You don't have that leap from that episode. You don't have this podcast.
No, you do not.
So I'm sorry, America. That's
why we have 2,000 episodes of anthology show, Twilight Zone anthology shows.
I also love looking at YouTube and the views on the old show I do, because I used to put all these on YouTube.
Oh,
like just the podcast in the Philippines.
Well,
there's always the same 4 people, and I'm like,
expats.
Weird.
They must be dying. They're dying for entertainment out there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just bizarre because it was very consistent. So I hope they found where we are.
But they found peace.
Yeah. Godspeed. Manny Pacquiao lost recently. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, he died. He basically dives his own death because he's a fucking idiot. Even if the ghost was there and he tackled him, he still would have died. He would have fallen down the stairs just as much.
Yeah.
So
that's what makes no sense.
He falls to the bottom. She's still in the bed, all nudie.
Yeah.
And he comes to the doorway, hiding his face, but you know what it's gonna be. And he's like, your husband won't be a problem anymore. He won't come on you anymore. Come to you in the night anymore. I mean, she's like, yeah. And he goes, he has a line that creeps me out where he goes, you said you can never love anything alive. And she's like, come to me. And he's like, I'll come to you in a year.
I'll come on you in a year.
Which means he's going to kill her, right?
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that was the whole foreboding. That's why she looks at him going, oh no, what have I done? But what if she just moves?
Could never love anything alive.
Ugh.
Duh.
To me, my Rav.
Ruv?
Ruv.
My Ruv. Rava.
Hey, bruv.
In a year.
End of episode. So, the husband came once a year. He's going to come once a year now. I don't know why he thinks the husband's gone forever now. All he did was jump through him.
Well, I think the deal is he locked the front door but forgot to lock the back door, so now the back door was open for him to come through. I think because he said that when he comes in because he forgot to lock the back door, which allowed me entrance, so now I can come in whenever I want.
No, he broke into the window. That's how he got in.
No, this ghost.
Oh, the ghost. She let him in.
The ghost said he came in through the back door, and the husband ghost goes through the front door. Because she must have been having an affair with him on the husband when they were both alive. And
This
maybe
guy? So he's dead too? He's already been dead, or he's dead now?
No, he's dead now. He's a ghost. That's why he says
he's dead now, but what you just said made no sense to me.
Well, that's why the show doesn't make any sense. Who is that guy?
To be honest, I might have gotten lost with all the backdoor talk.
That's what it is.
But yeah, it's this episode is not good.
No.
However, I liked it more than Upgrade, the previous episode we did on the show.
Just for that jump.
Just for that last 8 minutes or so.
I'll give it a 6. I gave it
a 6 as well.
Yeah.
Upgrade, I gave a 5 to.
Yeah.
Upgrade's just kind of boring.
Upgrade just kind of lame.
However,
stupid ending.
If I were to rate the first 15 minutes, I give it a 3.
Yeah.
The last 8 or however the remainder is
10.
Whenever he starts like building up the fortress of the house and like to stay there, it becomes hilarious and not for the right reasons. And I give that a fucking like 8.
Did it remind you of The Simpsons when they're blowing up the house and said, "Homer, did you barricade the door? What? Why? Oh, the zombies. No." And they bust through the door. That's one of my favorite Simpsons moment ever.
Brains.
That's so damn funny.
Brains.
He's just Homer's sitting there with the planks in his lap with a hammer, and he's watching TV. He doesn't even go 4 feet to block the door, barricade the door. It's so funny. Huh?
Simpsons. It always turns into that.
Homer, did you barricade the door? Why? Oh, the zombies. No. Oh, God, it's so great.
I wonder if we can pull up that clip.
We can't show that clip, can we?
We can show a clip. Here it is.
Just that clip, that Simpsons clip?
Yeah.
Oh, the zombies. No. Yeah, your parents' brains.
You talked over it.
Sorry.
Homer, did you barricade the door?
Why? Oh, the zombie. No.
It's so great. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. just his voice, his look, the way they answered it, so fucking perfect.
Just the
blank set. Oh no,
the zombies. Love it.
Oh, it's just, that's why. Hey, that's why I can't watch anything beyond 2002. It's just like I don't know. I'm trapped in that period of time that I can't get back.
Also, the same clip. It's this, but a few seconds later is what I was quoting earlier.
Oh, yeah. Brains! Classic. That's a good one too. Yeah,
that really is a few seconds later. I didn't realize.
Yeah, that's literally right. Yeah, the next bit. At least Homer has the decency to sacrifice himself for his family, but the zombies want nothing to do with him.
Love it. And it's that very specific breed of zombies that only want brains because of What's that fucking movie?
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead. That's
Which
the
I've
they
never
want just
seen it.
brains.
I know that's the joke of that movie because it's more of a satire than it is a horror movie.
Yeah.
I've never watched it. I've never sat down to watch it.
I watched it quite a few times. It's overrated.
Is that what it is?
It is. It's that weird movie where it's gross. It tries to be gross and it's overly gross.
Okay.
And they have it's kind of like a Reanimator.
Yeah.
That weird sense of humor about how gross it is. But
Reanimator is one of those movies you can watch once and be fine, never watching it again.
I watched it in like middle school and I was like, never again.
That might fuck up your brain if you watch that in middle school.
I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm fucking this chick in her skull the other day.
I cut off his head and I ate out her pussy with my headless body.
This is the part of the show where I'd like to welcome on the host of Twilight Zone podcast, Tom Elliott.
Oh, right.
It's in our previous few sentences.
Sorry, Tom, for destroying your vision of the show.
This episode.
So who's to do?
Well,
it's Night Gallery. What do you want? Like, it's the same shit. Your Twilight Zone background's still on.
That's fine.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
And I never put on those scrolling things on the bottom.
Night Gallery nonsense.
Here, will this make the episode better for you if I change it over to Night Gallery?
Much better.
Barely see it.
Much better.
Here's
Forrest Whitaker keeps staring at me.
485 background.
That one's better. That one's not bad. I like that.
Fond memories, but unfortunately, we got to go with this.
Good old Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, but I was just gonna, I was saying the Return of the Living Dead is like I was gonna say. There's characters and their motivations that don't exist in real life. Like Linnea Quigley in that movie is like, I want to be dead. I want to know what it's like to be torn apart. And of course, that's what happens to her.
Okay.
But I'm like, nobody's ever said that.
Well, you say that, life. But there are people who have done that in this modern world that we live in.
But like,
that
when
French
you watch
guy,
the movie, you're not like, yeah, I want to be torn apart. I want to know what that's like. That's sexy. That doesn't. We're talking percentages, not that one person ever.
Well, yeah, I know, but within the context of the film, it's one person with that fantasy.
But she's not a psychopath. Is my point. She's made it this far. She's hot.
Yeah,
hanging out with her friends. She's not like a fucking weird loner who did this, and you know what I mean? No,
that's why it doesn't make any sense.
And I think of the character from this episode, the Ghost of Sorworth's Place, who wants to fuck a ghost, and you said you can never love anything alive.
Yeah,
and here she is. This is little the mother of Linnea Quigley.
Yeah,
from that movie. This girl's fucked up. This is the most fucked up character I've seen in any Rod Serling stuff. And I don't think you wrote it.
Rod Serling write this one?
Let's find out. He wrote the first episode. The second one is it's Alvin Sapinsley and Russell Kirk.
Russell Crowe.
Alvin Sapinsley has worked on the Elgin Hour. He wrote for Suspense and Tales of Tomorrow. That's why he knows Rod. Okay.
Wow.
He's been dead since 2002.
Wow.
Russell Kirk. He wrote this. End of credits.
Oh, must have been Rod Serling's pseudonym.
Oh, he wrote the short story. That's why. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
That explains it.
There you go.
Man, this girl's fucked up. She's all moody in bed.
Charles Bronson's wife. How you doing?
When he broke into the bedroom, the last thing I expected was to see her covering her, like her anticipating some sort of post-zombie sex. That's the last thing in the world I expected. As I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was turned on.
Yeah, for a number of reasons that'll land you in therapy.
Jill Ireland is hot. She's a good-looking woman.
Jill Ireland.
Lucky Charles Bronson.
She was in her 40s during this.
No, I think earlier, because she died, I think, in her 50s in 1990.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Oh, 40, 30.
It's here she goes. She died at 54.
Almost 40.
Yeah. She died in age 54 in 1990.
Man, she looked older than late 30s.
Well, cancer will do that, I guess.
Yeah, but she died 1990 of cancer, not 1971 or 2 or whatever the fuck this came out.
Oh, she's in Death Wish 2?
This came out in 1972.
Yeah. She's in. Oh yeah, she's in one episode of the Dank Gallery. She was in. Actually, she's in a lot of movies with Charles Bronson. They were in a bunch of movies together. Yeah.
What year did they marry?
68, I think.
Oh wow, damn. Yeah.
Oh, she was in Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah. So the
Who was
director
she?
of this did some Star Trek. Ralph
This
Sinesky.
Side of Paradise. Oh, she was the. No, that was. Oh yeah, that's the one. Yes, that's the one where Kirk goes, "You're nothing but a freak. You belong next to the dog-faced boy," and he gets Spock mad at him, and Spock goes crazy and tries to beat him to death.
The director of this episode, Ralph Sinesky, did one Twilight Zone episode. It's the second thing he ever directed, and it's one of my favorite ones. It's Burgess Meredith as the devil. It's called The Printer's Devil.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love that episode. It's one of the few hour ones that I love. Might be the only one actually.
Yeah.
And then he did Star Trek as well. Which episode did he do of that? Oh, he did 6 episodes.
Oh, there you go. Pretty
This
good.
Side of Paradise.
Yep.
Metamorphosis, Obsession, Return to Tomorrow, Bread and Circuses, and Is There Truth in No Beauty?
I think Bread and Circuses is the one where. Oh no, maybe not. It's the one where Kirk kisses Uhura, but I don't think it is. I think Bread and Circuses is the one where they actually go to the
Roman Empire one.
They're in the Roman Coliseum, but it's on TV. Yeah. That's actually a good one.
Yeah, so the director knows what he's doing, so maybe that's why I didn't hate this episode. I thought I was going to. And Frank said, is TV, the camera adds 20 years?
Yes, yes, it does, Frank.
The camera adds 20 years.
You're not wrong, Frank.
Without all the Vaseline on the lens, yes.
Vaseline.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. She looks older than she is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have guessed she was in her 50s here, but whatever.
Yeah, it's interesting.
She lived with Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson rode her home wet and dry and
hung her up dry.
Yeah, everything between.
He when they were out together, she must have looked like she was a teenager.
Yeah.
Because he has some canyons on his face.
Look at me. What's going on over here? That's great. I'm going to put 2 bullets in him. You brought one horse too many.
So they were together when he did that movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the first year, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pretty good.
That's the other movie I had to remove from my Amazon list that I bought earlier today. I'm like, I can wait on that.
Well, I think the Blu-ray is pretty good. I think the transfer is really nice. I hear. So
yeah, I want to get it. It's just I don't know.
I still want to get the Dollar trilogy on Blu-ray, but I'm just like, I have it on DVD in a nice set. So it's like a box set. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it matters.
It will with Good, Bad, the Ugly, but the other two not so much probably.
Yeah, but it has all the special features that are really neat, and I don't think the Blu-ray has those special features. Because that's why I'm more of a sucker for the special features than the actual movie.
You would assume the Blu-ray would have the same special features.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'm not sure. I didn't look it up for those, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's because I think whoever owns the rights at the time makes whatever special features, and then they can't get turned over because some other company bought the rights and re-releases the DVDs or Blu-rays.
I got to read their contracts better.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I want whatever special feature came with it before, plus whatever we add.
Because like
next person does the next. Yeah, Dawn that is fuck.
Dogma. Well, I say Dogma is only on DVD. It's not even on Blu-ray. I don't think.
I thought you were going to say Dawn of the Dead, because I was going to say that DVD, immaculate, it has 4 cuts of the movie.
Yeah,
loads of special features.
Yeah,
the Blu-ray has the movie and the trailer.
Yeah. Because they probably couldn't get the rights to the other stuff.
Oh man, the rest of that, and I wish I would have kept my DVD. I didn't realize it wouldn't transfer over. I had that black package,
Yeah, it's like $5,000 now.
Yeah,
it's like super expensive.
Whatever, I had to get rid of it, but I wish I would have kept it. But man, watch that European cut.
Yeah, more violence and less nudity.
Although my DVD of Leaving Las Vegas is the unrated version, which has
Ooh.
even more sexy scenes. And I'm watching it, I'm going, oh yeah, that's the new scene. It was like 4 seconds long. It was a scene of him like at a bar. And it was like, oh, this wasn't it. And it was like over. And I'm like, oh, that was it. And it's like 4 minutes longer, the thing. And I'm like, fuck this thing. And it just pissed me off more.
That's annoying.
It didn't add any dialogue that wasn't in the original movie. It was just a couple extra shots of Nick Cage before the credits. So, wow, what a waste. But
I won't drink myself to death.
This episode does not sway my opinion on Night Gallery more one way or the other.
No.
But I did enjoy it more than most Night Gallery episodes.
Yeah.
But not enough to sway me.
Yeah.
It's I told you at the beginning not to watch this episode. I still feel that way. But I'll just say fast forward until he arrives at the house and stays there for the night. And then watch.
Yes.
And it's like this comedic version of Night of the Living Dead without any, even less money. And it's nonsense from there.
Yeah.
But anything before that is forgettable and you don't need to know it.
This is all true.
Didn't you expect her and her husband's backstory to pay off in some way?
Yeah, but it didn't happen.
Why doesn't she just move?
That's what I mean. That's why I said at the end. It's like, I'm going to come back in a year. I'll move.
Oh, a year.
I'll sell the house and move to California.
Yeah. This tiny estate I have. Yeah, I can sell this.
You can't get me there.
Deep dick.
Deep dick.
The deep ghost dick.
Deep dick. Yeah.
That should have been your name. Deep ghost dick.
Ghost dick, man.
I just read your name for the first time tonight. A new dick in the gallery.
Because that was it's kind of going on upgrade, but it's sort of a play on words describing both episodes.
Well, still having the word dick in it.
Well, I have to have dick in it. That's the rule.
Oh.
See, you have to have rules when you design something. Yeah. When you don't have rules, it doesn't make any sense.
Am I the other one? Is a shit about the rules?
He's very sensitive. He's a pacifist. I did not know that.
Oh, I did not know that.
I did not know that. You parked in a handicapped zone. Perhaps it was towed. You know it's been fucking stolen, Walter.
Phone's ringing, dude. We will. You know what's sad, and I hate this fact. That movie was made 23 years ago now. We will never get another comedy like that.
No.
It's just never going to happen. Simon Pegg came the closest, and Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, and Edgar Wright. And that's it. That's all we're going to get. Because comedy's going to go so far off the stupid end that we're just never going to watch a
comedy's
movie
done.
That's that quotable.
Yep.
Because after that, people are like, oh, like Anchorman. I'm like, Anchorman's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, Anchorman's not my. It's okay. Yeah,
I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't want to watch it.
No.
It was on the other night, and she started watching it. I'm like,
But then again, Anchorman was 2004. I mean, there hasn't been a movie like that recently either. Like in theater, like there's no comedies aren't like that anymore. They're just I don't know.
Yeah,
they're deep, all right.
Deep dick.
Get some deep dick in here.
Frank does agree with us on the comedy part, though.
Yeah, agreed.
Simon Pegg, get it.
Simon Pegg.
But like even they're done, so it's like.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Nick Frost just shows up in like streaming shows now. He's always like in some fantasy fairy tale streaming show. Just show up and do that.
Did you ever watch that movie Nick Frost is in called Pirate Radio?
Yeah.
Was it any good?
It was all right. It's a true story, but I don't know how true it is. Because he's Pirate Radio, he's like a sexy DJ, and it's just like, no, he's not. Like he's got women all over him. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't believe it.
It was like the story in England where the government shut down all this crude radio. So they went on a boat and they broadcast from there in international waters. And that was a story. And it's interesting. But the movie, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like that.
I think a documentary would be more interesting than the actual
movie.
Because the movie itself was okay.
It reminds me of those other based on real life movies I won't watch, like American Made or War Dogs, where I'm like, that's going to be 20% truth and the rest is made up.
Oh, American Made is literally 10% true, and the rest of it's all lies. Like the whole thing is bull. Never happened. He never was married. He never had the son. His brother-in-law got murdered. That never happened. Like all this shit in American Made, it never happened.
So you might as well watch. Like it sounds like it's directed by Oliver Stone. Like
it's pretty much, yeah. We're through the looking glass here, people.
Frank Caspell.
Black is white.
Pie-Tate Radio sucked.
Pie-Tate Radio. That's a better movie, though.
Potato Radio.
Potato Radio is a way better movie.
That's the Irish version. Potato Radio.
Potato Radio. What's going on over here? I'm you too.
It's the Feast of Famine Hour. Welcome to
Potato Radio. I'll tell you something about the people in Ireland fighting for their rights, fighting against the British royalty.
What's a typical Irish dilemma? Someone gives you a potato. Do you eat it now or do you wait for it to ferment and drink it? That's an Irish dilemma.
Liam Neeson only has an Irish accent when he wants it.
He's Rob Roy.
He's Rob Roy, who is Scottish. Yeah. So fuck you.
I can't. No, Liam Neeson's the only Redbox dude.
No, well, Liam Neeson is like, he's theatrical Redbox because his movies get released in theaters.
Yeah.
They still come out in theaters.
And he said he's done with that, but he said that like 4 times now, so I don't really trust him.
He says no to, he says just the money. Good for him.
The Red Letter Media joke where they're like, Mike's like, what's his new movie? Like, I'm going to shoot you in the head. It's a picture of him with a gun. And it's just like, that's so true. It's just him with a gun.
I'm going to shoot you in the head.
Unknown, where it's like him on a train or something. Or a plane.
Right, yeah. No, Unknown was a terrible movie. The Commuter was a terrible movie.
It's like grammar Nazi, it's spelling Nazi. Get it right. Or
Honest Thief is a stupid movie. I've seen them all. They're all because they all show up on Amazon Prime like the next day it comes out in theaters. Like it'll be in theaters 2 weeks, and then it's on Amazon Prime. It's like I'll watch that. It's a new Liam Neeson movie.
I think I've seen 6 Liam Neeson movies in total.
That's it.
I've seen The Gray.
That's a good one.
I've seen The First Taken.
That's a good
one. Love Actually.
That's a good one.
Million Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, that's a bad one. You've never seen Dark Man?
Okay, Dark Man.
Okay, yeah.
So it's 6. That's my 6th.
There's more. You've got to have seen. Do you ever see Kinsey?
No.
Wow. Okay.
No, it's out.
You didn't see Taken 2?
No.
You didn't see Taken 3?
Oh yeah. No.
So watch. I think it's called Out Cold or Cold. What's the one where he's a drug dealer? No, his son dies. Drug dealers kill his son, and he goes after them for. It's actually really good. It's actually funny. It's like a goofy satire of action. It's actually kind of funny. What's it called? I'm looking at it. Hold on. It's worth watching because there's a great joke. It's a great joke in it. It's one of the best jokes in the last 20 years of film.
You know what's funny is in my head and out loud, I just said Liam Neeson's movies. Like I pluralized it.
Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson
Oh,
makes
I saw
20
the
movies a
A-Team.
year.
So there's 7.
Oh, the A-Team's terrible. I don't know. I hate it. Okay. So he's done the Ice Road.
Okay, Star Wars.
Okay.
The
Ice Road I didn't see, but my parents saw this. It was terrible. The Marksman I didn't see. Honest Thief I saw wasn't very good. Rise of Skywalker, he was a voice. Men in Black International, oh, didn't see that. Cold Pursuit. Cold Pursuit's the one you want to watch.
He's an Anchorman too?
Yeah, he's one of the anchors.
Okay. I completely forgot about these 2 movies. Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins. There's 10.
Oh, yeah, he's great in Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he's in an episode of The Orville.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
I'm down in 2006 right now.
Silence. Oh, that's right. He's in Silence. He's great in
Gangs
Silence.
in New York. He's in that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's the
The
priest.
Haunting. That's the other one I was thinking of earlier. Rob Roy.
That's a bad movie. The Haunting's terrible.
Neil. Oh, fuck. 14.
Run All Night. That's a bad movie.
Under Suspicion. Have I seen that one?
Walk Among the Tombstones. You ever see that one?
No, I've never seen that. No.
That one's fucking dark. Walk Among it's just dark. It's kind of it makes you feel gross.
Oh no, it's Next to Kin, that Swade movie. Oh, it is a Swayze movie.
Yeah, Next to Kin. That's a good one.
I started to watch that on cable and went to Vegas, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Oh, I gotta move because this movie's like confusing the shit out of me." He's in Deadpool.
Battleship. Battleship was terrible. He's in Wrath of the Titans, Clash of the Titans remakes. Those were terrible. Life's Too Short. He was awesome in that. He was great in that episode. Plays himself. Next 3 days, I didn't see that one.
Fuck Excalibur.
Excalibur's a good movie.
21. Damn. Okay.
You didn't Fallout 3. He does the voice in Fallout 3.
That's not a movie, is it?
Well, it counts if you
No,
saw it.
He plays the dad in that.
You never saw Seraphim Falls?
No, I don't think so.
Did you not? Chronicles of Narnia? Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe?
No.
Batman Begins? Kingdom of Heaven.
Frank, are you just listing movies? He is not in Event Horizon or Jurassic Park. That's Sam Neill.
That's Sam Neill. K-19, The Widowmaker. He was in Touched by an Angel. How does that work? As himself. Les Miserables. Did you not see Les Miserables?
No.
That's a good one. I've seen that. That's good. That's actually one of my...
Which one?
The 1998 version. It's not a musical.
I did.
So, there you go. He's in that. You saw that then.
I saw that in French class.
That's a good... I like that movie.
I gave it a 6.
A 6? Oh, you're sad.
Yeah, well, I'm not sad. That's why I gave it a 6. It is a sad fucking movie.
What about Nell?
Nell, I didn't mind.
He's in that.
I told you I did watch that one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Leap of Faith.
Yeah.
With Steve Martin.
Leap of Faith, no.
Dark Next of Kin.
I actually watched Nell, part of Nell, not too long ago.
Did you ever see the High Spirits, the movie with Steve? What's his name? Now close. Steve Guttenberg.
Wow, not even close. A little bit. No, I didn't realize Steve Guttenberg was in a movie that wasn't preceded by Police Academy.
Well, it was 1988, so it was his the high point of his career. You say what you will about Steve Guttenberg, he had a bunch of hits in the 80s. Like, he had his day. So it's not like
I have
nothing
nothing against Steve Guttenberg.
No, not at all. I kind of like the guy.
I'm just fucking with him, but
yeah. I bought his autobiography. I have his biography somewhere for 10 cents.
He is a guy that has
hilarious.
The best sense of humor about himself.
Yeah.
If you ever watches, because he does those things where I forget what's Cameo, I think it's called.
He's in Party Down. I remember.
Well, they'll shoot like a little celebrity will shoot a video and be like, "Happy birthday, Connor."
Right. Yeah.
He does that, and he's like, "I'm that guy in Police Academy you forgot about 20 years ago." Like, he makes fun of himself.
Oh no, he's fun.
Hilarious.
You're talking about this guy was in Police Academy, $100 million movie. Babies
turned it down after 4.
Well, I mean, he's in like how many of them? Is he in 3 of them, or just in the first
3? And then they replaced him with a Bobcat Goldthwait.
Well, he made his money. I bet you got a couple $1 million per one of those. Then he's in. Those are 3 successes. Then he has 3 Men in a Baby. That's a hit. He's in that. That's a big hit at the time.
Frank wrote, "Nell sucks," and I wrote, "Go blow yesterday again."
Yesterday, the movie?
No, I'll never watch that. I hate Danny Boyle.
Wow, that's strong.
Yeah.
He's got some good movies. He's made some good movies.
I did like
Did you like Sunshine?
I like Jobs.
Yeah, Jobs is good. I like that
Jobs
one a lot.
Is fucking great, I thought.
Michael Fassbender, that's a good one.
And now I talked about earlier in an episode, I love Michael Fassbender in that movie. I was like, fuck, he's good. Everyone's good. And I'm like, and then I got to the end. I didn't realize during the time. I got to the end. It was like directed. I'm like, no, I fucking hate that guy. And I was like, oh, you got me, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, I've never seen that movie. That was a great movie. Yeah. I like that one. Well, it's written by Sorkin. Yeah, so that's why the script's so good.
That's how much I want to. I'm like, Michael Fassbender in theater, fuck yeah.
But again, that's another Oliver Stone movie. None of it's true. It's all bullshit. Yeah. The whole movie's a lie.
I give Oliver Stone shit, but I don't really care if a movie's based 100%.
No, that's fine.
Movie, not a documentary.
No, yeah.
If they make a documentary and it's full of lies, that's when I care. That's
well,
like, oh, go fuck yourself. Oh, fucking what's his name from Detroit?
Oh, Michael Moore.
Michael Moore, go fuck yourself. Your movies are so leaning
Piece of shit
towards your point of view that you
he's
don't
an
care about the
asshole.
truth. But yeah, Jobs is awesome. The
Yeah.
other one with Ashton Kutcher, I will never watch.
No.
I just can't.
Well, did you know that movie almost killed him? Did
Good.
you hear that?
No.
So Ashton Kutcher thought he was an actor, so he went all method for that role. So he did the diet that Steve Jobs had. His diet was like no meat, no like a weird diet. We're supposed to be like vegan, but like even beyond veganism.
You mean
And
that guy that died in his 50s?
Exactly.
Weird.
Don't do that, because guess what? It almost fucking killed Ashton Kutcher. He said like he almost had to have his spleen take. Like he was all fucked up. It was the stupidest thing he could have done. Because you need to have protein in your system and meat, some kind of meat.
What are the names of those two movies?
Jobs and Steve Jobs.
Yeah, but which one's which?
I think Steve Jobs is
Ashton.
Ashton. Well, hold on. Let's find out right now. We got the computer here.
You said that, but you're pulling up your slow ass phone. Okay, so Steve Jobs is Ashton Kutcher, and then Steve Jobs is the Sorkin Danny Boyle project.
Well, there you go.
Phones are too slow.
Fine.
Do it live.
Do it live.
Yeah, it's that movie I loved. I gave it an 8.
Oh yeah, no, it was my top 10 that year. Yeah, top 5.
Solid fucking movie. And like I said, I overcame my my hatred
for Danny Boyle.
But Danny Boyle, outside of that, I don't know anything he's ever done.
Trainspotting.
Don't like it.
Wow.
I fucking hate The Beach.
I didn't like The Beach.
I have never seen 127 Hours. I don't like 28 Days Later.
It's all right. 28 Days Later is whatever. I never finished it. I don't like zombie movies. I don't watch them, so I don't care.
Sunshine I'll never watch. Slumdog Millionaire I'll never watch.
Slumdog I saw. Sunshine I saw. Yeah.
What the fuck is Frankenstein that he did in 2011?
I have no idea.
Yesterday looks interesting. That doesn't look bad. I'll give him that.
I guess someone was saying yesterday was actually pretty good.
Trance? What the fuck?
That's the one where you can see Rosario Dawson naked.
Oh, great. Just
and that's when do you know Danny Boyle and she was going out at that time? They were a couple. How weird is that?
Has Benedict Cumberbatch and Johnny Lee Miller, who you last saw in Hackers before this movie.
Johnny Lee Miller's been in stuff. He still acts. He's all right.
But name one movie between Hackers and this.
Trainspotting 2. Booyah!
No, that's after this.
Oh. Yeah. Eli Stone. Booyah!
Hold on.
I was on that show, Eli Stone. I did extra work. It was 2007.
He was in Dexter. That's right.
Yeah. That whole season.
Eli Stone, 2008, 2009.
Yep.
Eon Flux.
Oh.
Dracula 2000.
Oh.
Mansfield Park.
Oh.
And then Hackers. Yeah. Trainspotting was a year after Hackers, to be fair.
Well, there you go.
So the first Trainspotting would have been the correct answer. Not 2, though. Fuck. You're so close.
God damn it.
Trainspotting 2. I don't watch comedy sequels, so I'll never watch Trainspotting 2. And I didn't like the first one, so sure as shit not going to watch
What
it.
about Planes, Trainspotting, and
Automobiles?
That was a good one.
I love when John Candy overdosed in the train
on heroin.
Oh
and
man!
He sees the baby crying on the ceiling, and it twists its head, and he goes, "Ah!"
Well, John Candy gets on the train, and he's like, "Look at my friend over here," and they show it, and it's a John.
Steve Martin.
No, not Steve Martin. It's a fucking Blues Brothers. John. Why am I thinking? Why am I blanking? No, not John Goodman. Blues Brothers.
John Goodman was in Blues Brothers 2000.
John Belushi overdoses on the train, and they're like, "Yeah, let's get on this plane." Or it's time for automobiles, right?
This sounds like a good movie to me.
The bit was ruined a long time ago when I forgot John Belushi's name for some reason.
I want to read that Wired book about John Belushi, the one that was written by Woodward and Bernstein. I think Bob Woodward wrote it, but it's the true account of what John Belushi did, and nobody likes it because it might be a little bit too honest. You know how they like to rewrite history, and he didn't do that.
Let's talk about how the fact that there's 3 John Belushis in a row, 2 of them died, and the third one blew his nose off his face.
Oh, Arch. What's his name?
So
Artie Lang.
You know where I'm going with this.
Artie Lang, yeah.
So John Belushi died at 33.
Yes.
Fucking just 8-balled his brain out of his head. And then Chris Farley was obsessed with him and then accidentally overdosed at the exact same age of the exact same drug.
Yep.
And then we get
Artie Lang.
Artie Lang. I'm trying to think of.
He really didn't.
I'm not blanking on Artie Lang's name. I'm naming Howard Stern. So
yeah,
he keeps going on Howard Stern show, and obviously he was on like a bunch of Mad TV and all this shit. That's successful, and he gets fired as fuck off Mad TV several times for showing up drunk and high out of his goddamn mind. And he's in his late 20s, early 30s at this point.
Was he?
And he's clearly gonna fucking just be like them. He looks exactly like John Belushi.
Yeah, he does.
And then he's just not as handsome as John Belushi was at that age.
Sure.
John Belushi had like a weird kind of
handsomeness. Yeah.
Chris Farley didn't have that. He just had a cute, boyish look to his
boyish figure.
Not figure.
Boyish look. Yeah.
Artie Lang has none of that.
No, he does not.
But Artie Lang likes to live it up more than those two combined. He likes to get the $10,000 night hookers.
And he's still alive.
And he blew his fucking nose off his face. It's collapsed into his skull.
Yeah.
And it's just a sad thing where all of his friends are sitting here watching it, and it's like this, almost like a joke. And it's like, dude, get that guy help. And he keeps coming on Howard Stern's show, and I don't listen to Howard Stern because I don't give a fuck about him. But I listen when Artie's on now. Like I'll catch interviews with him from time to time, and I'm like,
well, he has his own podcast show, doesn't he? Or he has?
He did. I don't know if he does anymore.
Okay.
I haven't listened. I haven't listened to any of this in a while because I'm just like, I can't fucking do this because I love Artie Lang because I love dirty work so much. And I'm like, oh, it's so sad because I've seen this twice before now. Like I don't want to watch this for a third time.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm not. There's no ending to that story. It's just sad. That's what I'm bringing up.
Well, he's still alive. I mean, shit, he's outlived all of them.
He has outlived all of them. He's got to be in his late 40s, early 50s now, right?
Yeah, and he looks like he's 800 years old.
Look at Gary Oldman when he finally reveals his true age in Dracula.
Yeah, pretty much. I've traveled oceans of time to find you. He's talking about
53.
What's a modern day picture of Artie Lang? Let me see.
Artie Lang, 2021.
2021, yeah.
Images.
Without his nose.
This isn't from this year, but this is what's showing up. This is from a couple years ago. I remember this picture.
Like Michael Jackson without his nose.
He looks like an MMA fighter.
You know, he looks like a Dick Tracy character with that hat on. He looks like this tramp.
Yeah,
He looks like a plumber that would be working in your yard. Ooh, that nose is just...
this one's
that's the best one. Yeah, that's a good one.
This is when he's getting arraigned and shit.
Yeah. Oh, look up Ron Jeremy right now.
There's Howard Stern.
Current Ron Jeremy. You want to see bad, look up Ron Jeremy.
Why does this show always turn into this?
Look at this. Look at that. Look at how bad. I mean, he is done.
He looks like Liver Spot the human.
Yes. He is Liver Spot the human. That would be an awesome. That's a comic book right there. That's coming out soon by Bad Idea Comics. We're going to have Liver Spot the human.
I can't. I need to turn this. This is worse than the Rumor Willis somehow.
Oh,
okay.
It's That's close. It's close.
All right, so that is Ghost of Sorworth.
Yes.
We've been talking about 25 minutes.
All right, well, that's all. Dick, a good night.
I'm not even going to read this.
Okay.
He mentioned, okay. Whenever Frank brings up Opie and Anthony, I just tune out because I know it's going to turn into the fucking Chip. And we have a ban on Chip on this show.
Who's Chip?
So Chip, you what's his fucking name? I'm blanking on his name. I'm blanking on names tonight.
Not Jim Norton.
Jim Norton does a character on the show called Chipperson. And he does this stupid voice, and I'm not going to replicate it here because there's a ban on him. And Frank fucking loves him, and I don't get it, and I never will, and I don't want to. So
you're not a Jim Norton guy then, huh?
I like Jim Norton. I
Oh.
do not like that character.
Oh, okay.
I don't find it funny at all. I've listened to him, and I'm like, I just don't care. But Frank did it way too much when we first met, and I'm like, no more.
Oh.
So whenever he does it, I immediately cut him.
Okay.
But it's this character that does. I'm not even gonna do it.
He's like the nerd character, or
not a nerd. Just like says things that are. You're supposed to think he's innocent, but he's saying the worst things ever, and you're like,
oh, okay, yeah, sure.
And I wish I was along with the ride for the joke, but I just watched it. And I'm like, I just don't care.
Interesting.
No,
I'm just saying interesting because that's what people say when they're not really paying attention. They say, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, just don't care about Chip.
Is Frank the only guy watching the show right now?
No, there's two.
Oh, who's the other guy?
I don't know. I can't see it watching.
You write something, asshole. Put something.
They're quiet as fuck.
Come on, write something. I dare ya!
Who else is watching? Now we got to talk.
Who's watching? Is it Liam Neeson? Is it Liam Neeson?
I'm gonna beat you up.
I can't believe you guys talk about my films. And you guys never brought up Excalibur. Yeah, we did. I mean, Crawl. You never brought up Crawl.
To be fair, I opened Crawl and I was like, did I watch that? No.
The music's good. The James Horner score. The James Horner score is actually really good.
It's one of those movies that you see, like you watch enough B movie videos.
It's a B movie.
You're gonna know about it, but I've never seen it.
It's
kind of like a Hard Ticket to Hawaii. I've never actually sat down and watched the movie.
Yeah.
But at this time, I've watched 55 minutes of it, just combined from all the videos I watched about it.
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't
That's
need
enough.
to watch it.
No,
Same thing with what's the other movie they talk about a lot on Red Letter Media? The Samurai Cop.
Oh, Samurai Cop. Yeah.
Never seen it. I get it. Boy, I'm gonna gain more from it now.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no point.
God, I'm getting these stupid.
He sent something about Chip.
Yeah, he did this.
I saw that. Okay, now I know. Okay, I get it. I get you. I get where you're coming from.
Oh, Frank just sent a Chip thing in our chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it right
that's
now.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dick, do not click on that link.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Show yourself to whoever else is watching this.
Show yourself. Who are you?
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Show my titties.
The white shirt in the rain.
Show her titties.
Oh yeah, so we watched more of Big Sky.
Big Sky.
After Ryan Phillippe got shot in the head. I told you about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And what's his name? John Carroll Lynch gets shot in the head too.
Oh shit!
But he's still alive, and he's playing. He's like, "What happened?" And he's like,
no!
I was like, "Oh my! Oh, he gets to do something else."
Oh wow, that's fascinating.
John Carroll. I'm watching scenes of this show, and I'm like, I like this cast, and then the cast will meet up with John Carroll Lynch, and I'm like, God damn, he is putting on a clinic with these kids.
Yeah, acting school.
It's embarrassing. Like it's so like this is so alarming.
Yeah,
he needs to be in scenes with him by himself if you're gonna have him with this cast, because they're good, they're fine. But when they show him next to him, I'm like, oh man, it's like you see like a little light on your phone. You're like, that's pretty bright, and it's like the fucking sun shows up, and you're like, oh no, that's. It's just so weird.
Well, you can't. Sometimes you cannot have a person who has a lot of personality and the acting chops go up against amateurs or starting out guys. It's just not unfair. It's unfair to them.
It's so unfair. And they're fine. Honestly, I have no complaints about them. But when he was in that scene with Ryan Phillippe, it was evenly matched. Like Ryan Phillippe can stand up on his own. And I was watching them. I'm like, oh, and he shoots him in the head. I was like, okay, that's over. And then all of a sudden it's like these minor characters showing up and they're like, versus Goliath.
Do you think John Carroll Lynch is the co-creator of the show? He says, no actor's going to upstage me.
No, the last name I see in the credits every time is Jennifer Lynch. I'm like, that's probably his daughter. I'm going to look it up right now, actually.
Jennifer Lynch sounds familiar.
I wonder if she's either his daughter or David Lynch's daughter.
Perhaps.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you found out John Carroll Lynch and David Lynch were brothers?
John, what are you doing? What movie are you
Jennifer
working
Lynch
on?
is the daughter of David Lynch.
There you go.
And I've looked her up before, and I should know this. Yeah, she's David Lynch's daughter.
That's bullshit.
It's when you see him next to the rest of the cast, it's embarrassing. It reminds me of season 6 of American Horror Story, where it's all these character actors I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And then Kathy Bates shows up, and I'm like, "Oh, you guys need to sit the fuck down." Like, she's gonna put on a clinic right now.
Right. Yeah.
And she stands out so hard, and that's the season with also Lady Gaga.
Yes.
And they're like, "Oh, bitch, sit down. Kathy Bates is here. You don't need to do anything. Just sit in the background. She's gonna run circles around you guys, not literally, but." Kathy Bates is my favorite actress, though. So,
she's good.
That's just me.
She's good. She's up there.
It's Kathy Bates and then Frances McDormand for me. Those two.
Yeah, Frances McDormand's top notch. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
And I did make a joke during Ryan Phillippe's funeral in Big Sky, holding up his ashes, and she's like struggling to speak, like his funeral, and I was like, my commentary was like, "This is my husband, Ryan Phillippe. This is the first time his dick has been dry."
Oh, it's
true.
a half truth.
What was that movie with Ryan Phillippe and that hot chick with the nose who would let him stick it anywhere? We're talking about what's the threesome movie he did?
No, not Wild Things. Cruel Intentions.
He has 2 threesome movies, turns out.
Cruel Intentions. Yeah, that could be one of them.
Man,
yeah, I don't know the other one.
I will say one of my favorite movies, The Way of the Gun, which I just bought, and I'm looking forward to getting tomorrow. I'm going to watch the shit out of it tomorrow night. He doesn't have sex with anyone. Not one person.
This is funny. So, somebody pretending to be Zack Snyder messaged somebody on Instagram. "Hello, friend. This is Zack Snyder, who made Man of Steel. I lost my credit card and I need money to finish making Justice League 2. Can you send me $1,500 in Amazon gift cards? I have Ben Affleck here with me as well. Hello, this is Ben Affleck." That's funny.
I saw that. The person goes, wait, prove it. "Hello, this is Ben Affleck."
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
That's pretty good.
That's where he met his wife, Cruel Intentions.
And then she divorced his ass.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Good for him, though. He probably got half her money.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, we did. I think we did.
But, like, he's fine. She's fine.
Yeah.
Their kids, they all seem fine.
Yeah, they're fine. I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
They seem fine. They're not insane people.
No.
I'm sure their kids are fine.
Yeah.
It's not like when certain couples, like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Gardner, where they broke up, their kids are fucked. Well, I don't think Ben Affleck is there at all.
Well, Ben Affleck's an alcoholic, fucking sex addict.
So I don't think those kids are fine. Like, I don't know, obviously, but Ryan Phillippe and what's her name, their kids are just fine.
Sure.
Both their parents have heads on their shoulders. They're good.
Sure, why not?
Like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. We're not talking about Ghost of Sorworth Place anymore.
I forgot we were going to talk about Night
Gallery. Yeah, right?
Oops.
Sometimes this show just veers off course with Night Gallery.
Hashtag lies. The show lies.
Do you want to tell me Night Gallery is better than most later Twilight Zones? Because I do not agree. People on Twitter, you're fucking wrong. No, we've been talking about whatever the fuck we can for the last 25 minutes.
Hey, Twitter blue checkers, go fuck yourself.
There's nothing to talk about with Night Gallery for the most part.
Fuck Twitter.
And next week is no different. Starts off with TZ 1985, 207, The Road Less Traveled, and then Night Gallery 309. Oh no, it's up season 3. Fuck.
No!
She'll be company for you. Not coming for you, company for you. It's a stupid title.
It's probably written by Jack Laird.
Do you want me to look it up now so we can prepare ourselves?
Yes.
309. I can pull it up real quick. It is... No, Jack Laird was earlier, I think. This was written by... Oh, it's just this one episode. So Wow, we got 3 writers.
Oh, Christ.
One's Rod Serling. He didn't do anything.
Sure.
Short story by Andrea Newman.
Oh.
Teleplay by David Rayfield.
Okay.
The other episode we're doing, 1985, though, is going to be 207. Now I'm scared. This is when we get into... Hopefully it's not Haskell Barkin, who is the Twilight 1985 version of Jack Laird.
Yes.
I even saved his name so we don't forget it.
Haskell.
Oh, another episode written by George R.R. Martin.
Oh, wow.
And story consultant Rockney S. O'Bannon, which sounds like a fake fucking name that George R.R. Martin came up with.
Holy shit.
So our second George R.R. Martin 85 Twilight Zone.
All right, let's do it. Next week.
Frank said, fellas, please stop telling our listeners and followers to go fuck themselves.
Fuck you, Frank.
I don't agree with that.
How about we tell you to fuck off, Frank?
Well, fuck yourselves. We dropped our other reviewer, by the way. They have rightfully given up.
I guess they just didn't want to partake in this fuckery.
Coming for you. Find out who you are. Let's get out of here.
Bye.
Let's hear our government-mandated outro. LIWstudios.com, Lord to Wonderland on YouTube. Buy Dick's books. Richard Pierce on Amazon. Find the books. The Monster Monroe and the
Another Night.
Another Night. I keep blanking on that one. Why?
Because it's a hard title.
Another Night. I keep wanting to say The Other Night, and no, that's wrong.
It should have been called that.
Go buy them, you fucks. You can find them at your local thrift store for some reason.
You can. That's made me laugh.
All right, bye.
Citizens of Wonderland, rejoice in the fact that we have covered another episode on the podcast. Go to LIWstudios.com for more videos and podcasts. Subscribe to Loitering in Wonderland on YouTube. Check out the Indie Sports Car podcast and Way Off Topic Radio. Search on Amazon for books by Richard Pierce. Until next time, and in the meantime, we are Phoenix West, Frank Lynx, and Dick Dickett. So long, citizens. All hail glorious conformity. All hail our glorious leader. Shut off the fucking podcast now.